Hey, have I done it? Have I gone live? I think I've done it. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? Oh my goodness, I hope I am actually live. Hey, I think I see some people saying hello to me, but I don't know if that's just because they're joining the chat right now. I've done it. Yes. Thank you, Steve. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? Are we having a good Saturday? Mr. DSC just came in as emergency technical support, but he's going back out to check on his shoulder of pork because he's just bought himself a new barbecue. And so he has now started on the mission of cooking a shoulder of pork because he wants to make pulled pork for my birthday tomorrow. So love it. Hey, Roger, Kels, the Mad Wecker, Chi, Laura. Oh my goodness, there's so many people in. It's probably a good thing that I don't know actually how many people are watching me live right now. I think that might just send me into a spiral. So it's very good. Yes, I know there's a massive spider on the wall, but it has been there since 2021. So I think I'm safe from that particular spider. Any others, it's fair game. But how are we all doing anyway? Oh my goodness, there's so many of you. Thank you very much, Shane, Mithril, Jeremy, Mark, the sarcastic law student. Good to see you. Stephen, Sandy, Lycan. I'm probably going to repeat names because I have a squirrel brain when I don't have a script in front of me. So to investigate, hello, darlings. How are you doing? Tracy. Oh, I may have animals wandering in and out of screen right now because they've just been fed. So they're at a good level right now to just be sociable without needing food. But we'll see how that goes as the night progresses. Yeah, so I thought today would be a really good day to do a live stream. My first ever live stream. I've never gone live on anything whatsoever. So it's kind of a little bit scary. But don't get scared. I don't know how you do this because I'm going to lose track of where I am in the chat so quickly. So thank you to everybody who's saying hello and saying happy birthday to me. My birthday is tomorrow, just to be clear, but I just thought it's a Saturday night. You're going to have a birthday party on a Saturday night, right? Ed, hello. Sarah, hey, darling. Sandy, Stephen, Donna. Oh my goodness, so many names I recognize and more that I don't. So that is awesome. All of you lurkers, I see you. I see what you're doing. Yeah, so I really wanted to come live because obviously it's my birthday, like celebrate me, but also because I wanted to say thank you to every single one of you. The last year, since my last birthday, this year has just been absolutely insane. I have loved every minute of it with all of you saying such nice things about my content and you really enjoying the stories. I really do appreciate it. And so I wanted to sort of kind of give back. I don't know if is this giving back? Just going live from my living room, but just for you to come and hang out with me, I thought that would be really cool. So Hot Rod King, how are you doing? So Hot Rod King, I'm going to call you out. That's my brother, and I'm really glad to see you up and about, mate. So many names. Oh, it's kind of a little bit overwhelming, so please just bear with me. So yeah, if you have sort of like any questions for me or anything you want me to answer, I currently have my emotional support dog right here of Ivy, who you will never see in a video with me because, believe it or not, don't tell her, but she doesn't actually like me. She just pretends not to like me, really. But she is the second of our 2 golden retrievers that we have, and she is such a cuddle bug, really. She just doesn't like to tell me that because Mr. DSC is her favorite. Mark, the sarcastic law student, here you go with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Birthday green, yeah. I cannot believe how many of you, when you show up to one of my premieres, and there is just so much green in the chat. It's just unbelievable. Considering I don't really have that much members only content out there right now. I feel really guilty about it. Members only content is coming. I know I've been saying that for absolute months now, but it is coming. I do have some recorded. I just haven't had time to edit it right now. But yeah, the next thing on my list of things to do has been Parameet and preparing for Parameet. So is anybody actually in the chat? Is anyone actually coming to Parameet? Because it would be really nice to see as many of you as possible. I know if you can't get to Leicestershire next weekend, then that may be a little bit difficult. But yeah, I am really excited to go and actually talk on stage in front of a lot of people at Parameet. But it's going to be good. Going to be a lot different than recording in my spare bedroom. I hope you're ready to glam up, Claire. Yes, right. Okay, so I have some dresses on order from TikTok Shop. Whether they're going to come in time, that's a whole other conversation that we need to have. But I am trying to prepare. I would have been going to Parameet, but recovering from an op. Oh my goodness! I hope you're okay, Hamato. Thank you very much, Donna. Chat is still going wildly fast, so I'm probably just gonna pick and choose messages. I'm really sorry if I miss you, but yeah, I'm too broke to be a member. It doesn't matter, Chi. You don't have to be a member. Like, just you being here and just supporting me, like that honestly does mean the world to me. So Claire, has there been any news about the Pigman of Cannock Chase lately? Not that I've heard, actually. I had quite a lot of comments on that one about different people seeing different things, mainly doggers. A lot of people said that they'd seen doggers at Cannock Chase, which, all right, I mean, yeah. Mystic Me More, thank you so much for the donation. That is so kind of you. And Scotty Marinara, $20. Thank you. Wishing a kick-ass girl a fun and amazing birthday. Much love to you, Lady Claire. Thank you so much, Scotty. It feels really weird that I'm not like right in there in the chat, like furiously typing out replies to comments, which is what I usually do in my premieres. So maybe some of you are like enjoying the story and maybe putting in a little comment here and there. I'm like just in there like what is it? Who is it? The Jim Carrey film where he's like God or something, and he's like furiously. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh my God, chat's now going too fast for me. Mark the sarcastic law student with 10 more gifted memberships. Thank you so much. And DA. Oh my goodness. Early 25k subs. Yeah, I cannot believe. Honestly, like that was kind of also the whole point of this is that yeah, I cannot believe the reception that I've had to this whole channel in general. Like it's just been absolutely wild. And I'm so glad to have found my people, really, that you all are so interested in the ghost stories just like me. So yeah, this is for you guys. This is also your birthday party too. So please enjoy it as much as you can. League Alien, Evan Almighty. That's the one, Evan Almighty. You know, where he's like hunched over the keyboard. And Mr. DSC will try to like ask me a question about the story and everything. I'm like, shut up, I'm trying to reply. So close now. Yeah, 25k subs though. That's just unbelievable. I cannot believe it. You deserve your success. You make wholesome and interesting content. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about death a lot and like really tragic things that are happening. So I'm not sure sort of wholesome is the right word, but I'm glad you find it that way. That is really nice. Kramet, is that how you say your name? I don't know. Sorry. I'm going to butcher so many names. Like what you don't see in the videos, right, is when I say a name in the video and I'm like, I'm not sure I've pronounced that right. I just pause where I'm going and I go back on my laptop because I have my laptop like right here while I'm recording. I just go, how to pronounce so-and-so name? And then it will tell me. And so I have to edit all of that out. It's such a hard life. Sugar Cookie, member for 6 months. 6 months. Where has that gone? What's the scariest place you've ever been? Ooh, scariest place. I think probably because I'm scared of the dark, and I'm still a little bit scared of the dark, really, is Shrewsbury Prison. When I did the collaboration with Exploring the Entity, and all along they were saying like, oh, you're gonna go and do this like bit on your own, and like you're gonna go do a lone vigil and everything. I'm like, yeah, sure. I didn't end up going on my own. But when I was with Lucy and we went into Sea Wing, I think it was, that was quite scary, even though nothing happened, like literally nothing happened. But just knowing that you're in a place where things have been reported, and especially in Sea Wing of Shrewsbury Prison, I think the ghost's name is Larry, and he doesn't like women. So it was just kind of like a little bit like, oh, maybe Larry's gonna turn up. Didn't, but it was still scary. So I'd probably say that right now. That may change in the next however long until I go to another scary place. But yeah, that right now. I hope I haven't missed any. Leslie1266, thank you so much for the super sticker. That is so kind of you. Oh my god. Beardo, honestly, I don't know how he does this. Don't scare Claire. I just want to throw out there that I love how you're so respectful and empathetic with the stories you tell, but at the same time, have fun and make the stories fun. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a difficult one, really, because obviously, like, I talk about ghosts. People die, and that's how a lot of ghosts happen. So it's kind of hard to walk that line sometimes of obviously you're going to be respectful. Like, people lost their lives and that's really sad, but then also like some of the ghost stories, they're just a little bit funny. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Into the Unknown Paranormal. Hey guys, so you asked me if there was going to be beers involved and I said no. That has changed, and there may be a cider or two involved tonight. It was just to take the nerves off, but now it's kind of, now I don't want to stop, so that's what's happening. Appreciate your research and skepticism along with your belief, Leslie. Thank you very much. Yeah, I never wanted to be one of these channels where like, oh, this is a ghost and this happened and it's really scary. Like, we have so much of that, and like we've all heard it before, so I wanted to kind of bring in that balanced view of, okay, this has been reported to have happened, but did these people look at this, or did they sort of like think about that? Like, just to kind of give you all of the information that like I found, and then also like, have you thought about this angle sort of thing? Like, my whole thing is that when I'm bringing these stories to you, I want you to form your own opinions. I want you to think critically about it. Like, the amount of stories that I've come across where literally like you just get what's been copied and pasted all over the internet, and those are the ghost stories, and they're the most widely accepted because they've been copied and pasted in so many different places. Well, it's like, well, look at it a little bit more critically and like look at the records and see where you can go from there. So I'm glad that comes across, and I hope people don't take it the wrong way kind of thing. But like, I say that I am a skeptical believer more than anything else. That like, I do believe, and I want to believe. I'm sorry, Ivy is just being all sorts right now, but she will probably be like this the whole time. Yeah, I like to think that I can look at things a little bit more critically, but I will be inclined to believe when someone has an experience, as long as I can't think of a reason why that it wouldn't be that way, then I am more inclined to believe you. Hello, you. I've got the other dog as well. My dog is adorable. Both of them are adorable. They're just breathing into my face that lovely dog breath that you get. It's lovely. Tracy Daniels, thank you so much for the gifted membership. That is so kind of you. Great podcast. You're a glamorous lady. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm a little bit underdressed right now because it's been really warm, and Mr. DSC, he has the barbecue on, and so all of my clothes, as soon as I went outside, got completely smoky. So I had to obviously change into something. I'm a skeptical believer too. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? Like, you have to kind of. I would love to be able to believe and like to be saying like, yes, ghosts are definitely real. I think I've said this in an interview before. Was that a burp? I think it was. I saw your dinner coming back up. I think unless a ghost came up to me and smacked me in the face, I'm probably gonna always err on that skeptical side. What have I just missed? Chris, you legend, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That is so lovely of you. Thank you. Kristen, I think it's healthy to do a bit of skepticism sometimes. You should check out Arca-Shores Fortress for a new episode. Yes, if you send me that afterwards, then I will add that to my list. I can't really add it right now because need to add it to my spreadsheet. But yes, definitely send me that. And I've probably pronounced it wrong as well, so that's good on me. Would be rude if a ghost smacked you in the face. I mean, yes, it would be rude if a ghost smacked me in the face, but at least then I would believe Spooky Island Radio. Sam Hain, member for 6 months. Honestly, like, when did I actually set up this Scaredy Cats club? I feel like it was like around October time. And I had such grand plans. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a video out every month and I'm going to do this and that and all of this. Well, then life happened. But it is coming. I promise it is coming. And I'm probably going to say that another 10 times before the end of this stream. Miguel Marquez. Marquez? Sorry if I've said that wrong. Oh, glad I wasn't late to the stream. Cheers from the Shadow Realm, aka Brazil. Happy early birthday. Your videos are freaking amazing. P.S. My sister says you look like a younger Galadriel. Yes, I get that a lot, funnily enough. PNC Paranormal with the £5, sorry. Happy birthday for tomorrow, wonderful Claire. Hope you have an amazing day. It's been awesome seeing you grow. Oh, thank you so much, Paul and Claire. Yeah, it's we've got a good day planned tomorrow, actually. So we're going to be going to a horror convention tomorrow morning in Sheffield, I think it is. And then my parents are coming over for a barbecue. So obviously it's a barbecue where Mr. DSC wants to show off as much as possible. So Hot Rod King, if you're still in, you're more than welcome to come, but I don't want whatever you've been infected with. So if you don't feel up to it, then please don't come. Oh, no, you didn't. I lived in a plantation house that was a Civil War hospital. When it became a museum, suddenly there's tons more hauntings and stories unchanged. I was a believer until the new stories. See, that's really interesting. I kind of feel the same about a few different places that I've covered. Obviously, like, the whole thing with folklore in general is that stories will change and evolve and adapt over time. So that's one thing. But then I think it was the Myrtles plantation when I was covering that. And I bought a book because like I try and buy as many books as I can that are like to do with the place that I'm covering. And it just seems like a lot of the stories were more modern and coming through and all of that. And it just seemed like a bit, I'm not sure. But again, open-minded. I will be skeptical, but completely open-minded. Holly Jameson, what is the top place on your wish list to visit in the US? I think, to be honest, it's got to be Gettysburg. I've heard so much about that place, that how active it is and what's been going on there, that I would absolutely love to do even to do like an on location video there, like not just to be like me just in my spare bedroom, to actually like be there and present that would be so awesome. What would you do one on Chillingham Castle? Yes, so I've been requested to do one on Chillingham Castle. So that is coming, I think, sometime next month or the month afterwards. Like it's very soon that it's coming up. Roger, who would you fangirl the most over if you met them at a convention? Fangirl most over. I think Richard Estep, who is the most incredible author and paranormal investigator, and he's always putting out books, and I'm always like adding them to my Amazon basket. He is just so awesome, and I feel like he's so cool, and I probably wouldn't know what to say to him if I ever saw him in person. So maybe I just might admire from afar, because I don't know if you can tell from this stream already, but I'm extremely socially awkward. So yeah, we'd see. Kenneth said, "Happy birthday, Claire. I love watching you and talking about your stories. I was actually born in Gettysburg. It's an amazing place to visit." I bet it is. Have you actually had any experiences there though, Kenneth? That would be really interesting to know. Vigorelli Institute. I'm planning a trip late summer, early fall to Gettysburg this year. I would love to go with you and your husband. Yeah, that would be very cool. Definitely. Yeah, I don't know what our plans are for the rest of this year. I literally, like, I don't even know what I'm having for dinner tomorrow, let alone later on this year. But yeah. Sunny Jackson, Claire, I just noticed your Stranger Things top or hoodie. Are you looking forward to the last season? Right. Okay. So this top or jacket is actually mirrored. This is the Strange in it, and then on the back, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. It's the Ghost on Trent. I'm repping my boys Ghost on Trent today, just because Ouija Brothers jacket that got too smoky, so I had to change it out. But yes, I am very much looking forward to the last season of Stranger Things. I've been obsessed with that ever since it came out. I was obviously born in the 90s, but I think my my whole upbringing and my childhood was very much sort of like 80s sort of sci-fi focused. So I very much felt a connection with it. So yeah. Gavin reads it all. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Gavin. It's so nice to see you here. And I'm kind of a little bit fangirling now, to be honest. But yeah, just while you're here, Chillingham Castle is definitely coming up in the next month or so. So yeah, I know that you'd said that you were kind of interested in that one. So yeah. Emma Stimpson, Richard Estep wrote a book about the witches' prison in Essex called The Cage. It's a fascinating house. Really love you to research and make a video, pretty please. I would absolutely love to cover The Cage. I know that Amy's Crypt recently took that one on. So yeah, I might see sort of like what she sort of does with it, see if like she starts hiring it out and things like that. That could be a very interesting topic. Mark, the sarcastic law student, an old tutor of mine from my second year, lived in Gettysburg. We had some interesting conversations. Ooh, what happened? Let me know. I'm going to have to go and read through this chat after this stream, because there's going to be so much that I have missed in this. Rachel Powell says, Can It Chase was a video of yours that scared me the most. What is the favorite place that you have researched? Oof. I mean, this changes every week, because the video that I sort of like take on becomes my obsession for that week, and I will just like go all in and like watch all of everything that I can find about that place. But I would say probably Disneyland is just really interesting, man. Like I would never have expected that sort of place to be so haunted. Like when I first added Disneyland to the schedule, it was literally just before October, I was like, right, I'm just going to put it in. It's going to be a nice little sort of like segue into October last year, which was utter carnage. But I started researching it, and I started like getting the books and like what all the cast members had said. and it was just so much. There was like so much to say. So I eventually had to sort of like split it all out into being all of like the different lands, and then like, oh, Walt's been here, and I think I'm on part 4. I've done 4 parts of Disneyland, and I'm still going. I still have so much left to say. So I would absolutely say that is probably my favorite place so far, just because of the sheer amount of stories that have come out of that place and the more left to go. So what I also like about that is I seem to gravitate towards amusement parks and theme parks. I don't know what it is about them, but I just love that sort of, when people go there, they don't expect it to be haunted. It's this family fun, friendly place, and yet there's ghosts. I find that so fascinating. I absolutely love that. I feel like I've just missed a lot because I went off on a bit of a tangent. Where did I get to? Gavin reads it all. Oh yes, 1,000% interested in that one. I'm going for a 3rd and final time this year, so your video will be so helpful. Are you going to go and stay on your own again? Because, right, so people may not know who Gavin Reads It All is right now in the stream, but you all go on about like people going and staying at 30 East Drive, and like you all doing these investigations and things. Gavin Reads It All went and stayed the night alone in 30 East Drive. Oh, okay. That is unbelievably brave. I would never do that, but that was a really interesting video. So yes, Chillingham Castle will come out very soon. Kenneth, I actually have had an experience in Gettysburg. I heard gun and cannon fire in the distance near sunset. It was so cool to hear that. Oh, I bet it is. From one Claire to another, happy birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. I'm really looking forward to it. It's less known, but I'm sure Lancaster Castle must have stuff going on there. Yes, I think I have heard of Lancaster Castle, actually. So I'm sure it's probably already on my spreadsheet. So literally, like, whenever anyone comes at me with a request, I will always add it to my spreadsheet. It's never just like, oh, like, thanks for the suggestion or anything like that. I do actually make a note of it. And I have enough requests to fill an entire year's worth of content just with requests. So I really do appreciate your suggestions and everything. And the next video that's actually coming out was a suggestion. It just might take me a little while to get to them all. The American War Archer, thank you for the great stories. You're amazing. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, that just jumped. Dill, happy birthday. Thank you so much, Dill. It's so good to see you. Gavin Reads It All. I'm staying by myself for 3 nights, and this time I've paid to go inside the actual castle at night for the first time. It was so expensive when I opened my wallet. I bet that was so expensive. That must have been insane, actually. Christopher Haynes with a $4.99. Thank you so much. My wife and I love Don't Scare Claire. Happy birthday. Oh, it's so nice to hear that. Thank you so much. It's just, it's very interesting. Interesting is probably not the right word, but it's so wild to me that like so many of you like what I do. Because from my side of it, like obviously I see all of you in the comments and I see all of you saying such lovely things in like the premieres and everything, but it's still just me talking to a camera right now. Like I'm literally like I have a cat and 2 dogs around me right now and a husband out that way somewhere, but it's just me in a room just chatting crap about ghosts. So it's so wild that like it kind of has that effect. So it's really nice to see in real time kind of thing. Sean Crockett, love the dog, so cute. You can tell they love you a lot. That's the thing. So Ernie right now, we've had Ernie since he was 12 weeks old. So we've had him pretty much from a puppy, and he's just chilling right now. He's like asleep. You may not see him for the rest of the stream. Whereas Ivy, she hasn't left me alone yet. And we adopted Ivy when she was about 4 or 5 years old or something like that. And she was ex-breeding bitch. So I don't really feel like she ever learned how to be a pet. So she very much prefers men. She doesn't really vibe with blonde women anymore. Apart from me, she seems to have very much warmed to me. But yeah, I definitely think with the dogs, it's more of a confidence thing in that, like, she doesn't want to sort of like leave me alone or like anything like that. But she's still great for cuddles though. I have again missed a load of chat. Just go Claire. Did you see Justin's map of locations? There are so many. I think I saw his post about it on Facebook. I'm so behind in catching up on everybody's videos that they've put out because I've just been ridiculously busy, which isn't an excuse. But yeah, I have seen that. So yeah, I'm going to be definitely checking it out. No, I'm all good, thank you. Mr. DSC checking I am properly hydrated. Have you requests are really nice. I often struggle to cough up enough posts for my horror paranormal book blog. Is that a horror as in like fictional horror sort of thing? Because I have some suggestions, but it may change how people view me when they learn my reading habits. A Scottish Odyssey. Have you ever heard of Hermitage Castle? It's in the Scottish borders and it has a really bloody history. Yes, it is said to be haunted. I think that it is said to have a red cap. Ooh, I haven't heard of Hermitage Castle actually. But if it's got a bloody history and it's said to be haunted, then it is right up my street. So yes, absolutely. Gillian Daniels, where's Colin? Colin's at work, I think. I think he finishes at 8 and then he's got work at 5 tomorrow. Just from what I've gathered from comments. So actually on that, I've been really crap with replying to comments and I'm so sorry for that. But I read absolutely every comment that everyone leaves for me. And I'm so squirrel brained that I'm like, that is a really lovely comment. I'm so going to reply to that. And then I get like 10 more and I completely forget. So again, I really appreciate all of the comments. The comment section has just got completely away from me. So just please know that I do see them and I do read them all and I really appreciate them. So thank you. Sarah Brown, it's mine and my hubby's wedding anniversary tomorrow, as well as your birthday. 13 years married already. Oh, congratulations. Happy anniversary. It's just such a good time. May just seems to be a really good time. Have you ever thought about writing and narrating books? I have thought about writing a book. However, I just don't see where the hours in the day are going to come from right now. I'm pretty much like completely just doing this sort of full time around my other full-time commitments of like earning a living and all that sort of stuff. But I would absolutely love to get into that. But just one thing at a time right now. I have a plan for how the rest of 2025 is going to look. Whether we stick to it, that is another thing entirely. Stephen Hall, I discovered your channel through Ghost Casebook. Oh, Nicola, she is awesome. I absolutely love Nicola, and I will forever sing Nicola's praises because I hadn't come across her for very long. I didn't really know of her that much, but I found her through the Haunted Airports video that she put out, and I really enjoyed it. Like, what she did was incredible, but what really just sent it over the edge for me was that, like, I reached out to her and I was like it's totally fine if you don't want to tell me, but you've talked about this video, I'm doing Heathrow, and I'd really like to know where you got your information from. She didn't have to tell me. She didn't have to talk to me. She didn't have to reply to me. And she told me her sources. And like, I just think that says so much about her character. And she is just incredible. And I love her to bits. So yeah, I love Ghost Casebook. Happy birthday to the scariest lady on YouTube. I hope I'm not that scary right now. Just talk about scary things, right? Sunny Jackson, Claire, do any of the stories you research actually scare Claire? So I think that some of the stories that I cover are very much like, oh, that's a bit weird. One that really sticks out to me in my head is when I covered Mitchell and Priory, which I think someone in the chat asked if I'd done. I don't know. I might have just been making that up. But there was a story at Mitchell and Priory where someone was climbing the stairs. I can't really remember it like off the top of my head, but someone was climbing the stairs and they looked up, and through the banister they saw a pale face staring down at them from like upstairs, which there was no one there. There shouldn't have been anyone there, and someone was staring at them. And that kind of like got, don't like that. But it's more just that like it kind of gets a little bit creepy. Although where I can, I will actually try and visit these locations. So obviously it's not always possible, but like where I am is like in the Midlands, so I'm very close to like Nottingham and like Leicester and all those sorts of places. So when I cover somewhere like that, I will actually try and visit, because especially if I'm covering a museum or something like that, I can normally get a lot more information from the place. I can ask staff members about what they've experienced. I can read the information boards and all of that. And when we went to what's it called now? It used to be the Galleries of Justice. It's now the National Justice Museum. I have my own experience there anyway, which I think I talk about in the video while we were on this ghost tour. But when I was talking afterwards to the staff member, she told me a story that just pressed all my buttons. Okay, like I have some like very hard boundaries when it comes to like ghost things. And so she was saying that I hope I'm not going to get into paranormal trouble by telling you this. I might have to update you tomorrow morning and tell you. But this tour guide had recently started, and so the whole thing was that like you'd go through the museum and you'd say like this happened here, and like this sort of like crime happened, and these prisoners were kept here, and like this is where the execution was, and all of that sort of stuff. And part of that was that she would tell specific stories about specific prisoners. And so she got to one of the prisoners' stories where the prisoner's gravestone is actually up in the exercise court. And she went on to say his name, which actually is probably a good idea that I can't remember it right now. That might save me. But she said that this guy, he was really bad, really evil. I think it was like murder or something like that. It might have been to do with kids. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. But she said his name while they were in the exercise yard, like said his name and said what he'd done and how he was like really evil, but like he'd been executed. And that was that. That was the tour. Like she'd done well, like everything, like everyone had had a good time. She'd gone home and I'd just gone to bed. Ernie just sat on squeaky toy. Way to break the tension, mate. That was excellent. I comedic timing at its best. So yeah, she'd gone home, gone to bed, and she'd woken up in the middle of the night to this feeling like on her chest, like someone was sitting on her chest. And she could see this shadow figure standing at the bottom of her bed. Now, I'm pretty like okay with like ghost stories, but anything to do with being in my space, in my bedroom, my bed is my safe space. I will put the duvet over my head and then no murderers can get me. Like I'm that sort of person. So did not like that at all. And she was like, yeah, that's what happened. But like, maybe like, it's just sleep paralysis, right? That's all it is. It's just sleep paralysis. So never thought anything really of it until she went back the next day. And again, she like did another ghost tour and she said like, oh, well, this guy, very evil. This is what happened. He got executed. That was it. She went back home. The same thing happened. Only this time, the shadow figure was on her chest, staring at her and growled in her ear. Middle of the night, like she can't see anything other than this figure on her. So that was a bit like, oh my God, okay, not okay with this. Eventually, like it dissipated, it went away, and that was that. The next day that she went into work, I think they either have like mediums like working there, or like just a staff member just so happens to be a medium. And this person came up to her and said, "You need to stop talking about this guy." She's like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand what you mean. It's like, he doesn't like it when you say his name to those people. He doesn't like it when you talk about his story. And that's why he's following you home. And that story has stayed with me for so fucking long that I cannot get it out of my head. I think that is the scariest thing I have ever heard. It is absolutely terrifying. Hence the fact that I remember most details. So anyway, sorry chat, I've been ignoring you yet again. Scotty Marinara, the way you present your research and weave it into a historical narrative goes hand in hand. Yeah, the thing is, like, there is so much to history that sometimes the history is more interesting than the ghost stories. Like, especially when it comes to like castles and things like that, like there is just so much to say that sometimes that outshines the ghost stories anyway. So yeah, I'm glad it all works and weaves together. Cromit says, how many pets do you have? We have 4 pets. I currently have 3 out of 4 with me right now. I have Bean, who's over there, who she's just heard the kitchen door go. So I think she thinks she's about to get a second dinner. Ivy is still attached to me right here, just out of shot. And Ernie is over there sleeping on a squeaky toy. Dean Bailey, Claire, you're a natural. You bring the stories to life. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that it comes across that way. And probably wouldn't if I didn't have a script, but yeah, I'm glad that works. So Paul Riddick, thank you so much for the $1.99. That is so kind of you. Frankie Graham with a $49.99. You're the best on YouTube, Claire. Would love it if you did research on The Changeling. It's a true story and a movie starring George C. Scott. First of all, that is incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. Sorry, Ernie just got up. Thank you, Frankie. That is so kind of you. Yes, like I say, just message me afterwards with The Changeling, and I will put it on the spreadsheet. Mark Sarcastic also, I think you're doing great. Anything over 100 live viewers gets pretty difficult to keep track of. Not bad for a first timer. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the first time of vibes. Jenny Kavanagh, always wanted to know about your tattoo. Is there a meaning behind it? I'm going to assume that you're talking about my chest tattoo right now, which, if you don't know, someone commented on one of my videos. And I think because I usually wear t-shirts so that you can only see like from probably there upwards or something. Someone commented saying that you're a much, like you're too nice of a girl for it to be what I think it is. I think it's a swastika. No, I don't have a swastika on my chest. Yeah, it's just 2 stags fighting and then like some flowery bits to go along with it because I'm a girly pop. There's no meaning behind it. I just thought it was really cool and it's something that I've wanted for ages. But yeah, most of my tattoos, they don't really have a meaning. I think only like 2 or 3 of my tattoos have a meaning, and the rest I'm just happy that they look sick, so I got them. That's mainly it. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for a lot more tattoos this year. I don't think Mr. DSE knows quite the extent of my plans for tattoos, but yeah, it's gonna happen. Into the Unknown Paranormal, fantastic storyteller, research, and tough as nails on an investigation compared to Luke anyway. Yeah, so when is our next investigation into the unknown? I think it's about time we booked another one. Kristen Jorgensen, yes, I mainly focus on fiction. So I usually I usually read a lot of extreme horror. So I'm very much into my like splatterpunk and things like that. So I don't know if that's quite the horror that you're sort of talking about, but yeah. Definitely lost the chat again. Oh my goodness, I think I've missed people donating to me. Matthew Archer, $10. Just found your channel a few days ago and love the way that you go into history behind the scenes and locations. It keeps people's attention. Thank you so much. I'm going to like try and heart them as I'm going through so I know where I am, but thank you so much. I'm so glad that you are enjoying the stories. I'm glad I can keep your attention. Some of these videos are getting a little bit long nowadays. So that's good. Sunny Jackson, Claire, would you ever do another live episode like Epping Forest? So, okay, I don't know if Eulogy Media is going to be happy with me saying this out loud, or if we're keeping it a little bit under wraps, but basically, we are very much planning to do another sort of like live on location episode, but our next location, destination, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a little bit more than a forest. So yeah, it's everything that I make off my YouTube channel and off like tonight's live stream, like all of you have just been so generous already. Like I can't believe it, honestly. All of that will be going towards the next episode, which we are very much hoping is going to be Hampton Court Palace. So Hal, don't shout at me if I shouldn't have said that, but I'm just so excited about it. I cannot wait to go and get into the ghosts at Hampton Court Palace. So yeah, that is that's the plan anyway. That is the next live episode, and that is why it is taking so long for us to sort of get it sorted, because it takes a little bit more logistics than just rocking up at a forest. Lycan, my daughter's 18th is on the 21st, so 4 days from now. Happy birthday to your daughter. There are so many May birthdays. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Was my birthday on Tuesday? Oh no, so yes, May babies are the best. Yes, we are. Hi Claire, love the channel. Just want to pop in before Eurovision. Yeah, when is Eurovision? Has Eurovision happened? Or is that today? Have I scheduled my live on Eurovision Day? That might have been a bad a bad shout. I wrote my first book, Blaster Writes. I wrote my first book just writing during my lunch breaks. It doesn't need to be an extended time, but every little bit. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing. I'm very much an all or nothing person though. I like if I'm gonna game or anything like that, like I will want to put in like hours and hours into a game on one day. So if I don't have like 6 hours blocked out to be able to game or to write a book or like to research, then I'm like, well, I don't have time to do it. So yeah, that is something I need to work on. Miss Bojangles, happy birthday to one of the least scariest, sweetest ladies on YouTube. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Thank you so much. Mr. DSC, would Claire ever let you in front of the camera? If he wanted to be in front of the camera right now, then we can arrange that. I think he is still doing whatever he needs to do to that pork shoulder. But maybe once that's all sorted, then maybe he will make an appearance. If we want Mr. DSC to make an appearance, do we want him on stream? Should we get him involved? Should we put him on the sofa as like a little talk show sort of thing? Mia Harris, tell me a story so creepy. I stay up for a week with nightmares. I love scary stories. I love scary stories too, right? I love covering so many like different ghost stories and things like that. But there's always a little bit of me that's like, did that really happen? Like, did it really do like what you say happened? Like there really wasn't anybody about. There's a thing about sort of like paranormal stories and ghost stories. Like they are incredible. I absolutely love hearing about them. And if you tell me the ghost story, like what's happened to you, then like absolutely I'll be like, oh my God, that's incredible. Like that's so insane. But there's always going to be in the back of your mind, like, well, could it have been a trick of the light? Could it have been anything like that? So I think I ruin it for myself. And so by that, I ruin it for you by putting in a little bit of a skeptical side. So maybe I'll have to do a special episode where I just sit around a campfire and tell you like creepypastas or something. That might be a good shout. Where am I? Let's go. Just subscribe to Ghost Casebook. Yes, definitely subscribe to Ghost Casebook. She is utterly brilliant. Vigorelli Institute. I knew you were Midlands. Just won $20 from my girl. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like saying Midlands is just vague enough. It's quite funny trying to see people trying to guess my accent in the comments and like trying to see where I come from. 9 times out of 10, they are completely wrong, which is hilarious. Paddy says, hey, Claire, happy birthday. You should check out Spike Island in Ireland. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one, actually. Michael says, happy birthday, love your channel. Thank you so much to a very interesting and beautiful woman. Thank you, Ian. Oh my goodness. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry, everybody. The audio went funny when you said that. I mean, that is the live stream, goblins. I knew that they were going to come after me at some point after what happened yesterday, but here we are. Clips are disabled. I didn't even know how to enable them. I'm sorry, Mark. Next month, I'm looking after 3 dogs, 1 cat, and a donkey at my son's while they go on holiday. Oh, I love donkeys. They are so cute. SlickX666 for the £10 donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Shadow people know that, yeah, shadow people, they just don't do it for me. Don't like it. Graves RWFIA. I just call you Graves when I see that your name pops up in the premiere. Thank you for the $5. It's what I've said too. Your history and dismissal of some, there's no record of any deaths, makes the ones you can't explain. That's it. Like, I absolutely, like, I will always give credit where credit is due. Like, if I see a story where, like, this has happened and this person died here and this is what they died of, and then they've come back and, like, that's the story, then that is incredible. But if I can't find that record, then I'm not going to say, like, definitely that this happened. Always thrived on education and history. I should have taken history at A-level and GCSE rather than going after the sciences, Mom, but here we are. We found our way eventually. What paranormal history books would you recommend? I would say that Richard Estep, obviously, like I've already mentioned him, like he does incredible background research into places. I've recently seen that his book on the horrors of Fox Hollow Farm, which is a story that I've covered like based on his book because it was so incredible, that's been made into a documentary. But he also sort of like interviews the people that are involved and things like that. I think that book specifically was written in conjunction with the person that still owns the house. So Richard Estep is brilliant. I have a full bookshelf. I might have to take a photo of my bookshelf. Actually, no, I think it was one of my member videos ideas that I was going to do, was that I was going to take you on a tour of my bookshelves. So eventually, at some point, I will show you what books I have and what books I recommend. So that is coming, and I will try and remember that. That dog is going to be famous with that squeaker anytime. Right, so like we have toys down here and we have toys up in the office. Anytime that we are on a call or we're trying to record something, it's either they need to be hydrated, which I'm all about that. You want to be hydrated, then definitely be hydrated. Or it's the most obnoxiously squeaky toy that they own that they haven't bothered with since the last time you were on a call. And that's when they absolutely must play with this toy. So, yeah, you've just got to do it, haven't you, Ernie? Yeah, just got to be center of attention all the time. Yeah, the squeak was timed perfectly. It always is. Claire, have you got the Philip experiments on your list, where in the 70s a group of paranormal researchers summoned a fictional ghost and got activity? I think I might have mentioned the Philip experiment in something before. I might have just like referenced it, sort of thing. But yeah, I could probably like make a full video on just that. Sorry, I've just realized that my chat has like jumped to the bottom and I've missed a bunch of donations. So I'm really sorry. It's totally good at this. Like for the first time, it's going really well. Matthew Archer with the $10. It's a pleasure, Claire. The longer videos, the better. I've only seen that one live where you went into Epping Forest. That was so awesome. Yeah. And I know that I've earlier said that like Disneyland is my favorite to research, but putting Epping Forest together and seeing what Eulogy Media did with it and all of like the creative decisions that went into sort of like the reconstructions and things like that, like that was probably, it is my favorite video on the channel like right now. It was so awesome. And I don't think you can tell that I had the most horrendous food poisoning while I was presenting that one. Oh, that was fun. That I I had to make a mercy dash to Sainsbury's or something to get Imodium. It was yeah, it was fine. It was totally fine, but I felt like death, and maybe that added to the vibe of it. Mr. Dead Cold himself. Hello, dear Claire. I hope you've got a drink on the go. Looking forward to clinking a few with Mr. DSC and your good self next weekend. Hoping Mr. DSC is not bringing his spanking hands. No, Mr. DSC will not be bringing his spanking hands. So for any of you that haven't seen the video that Alehouse Haunts put out, we went on a haunted pub crawl around Worcester with Kev Care Paranormal, Lorianne of Alehouse Haunts, and the Paralytic Activity guys, and of course Mark from Dead Cold Tales. And it was an absolutely brilliant day. It was incredible. And I don't know what happened. I was designated driver and I think I was chatting to you, Mark, wasn't I? And the next thing I know, Mr. DSC is trying to spank Kev Care Paranormal as hard as possible. So his hand was ringing for quite a while after that, I think. I know that there are a few. Jeff, thank you so much for the $20 sticker. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I don't know. Is it called a sticker or is it just a super? So I'm not down with the terminology. Just thank you for your generosity. That is so kind of you. George with the £10. Happy birthday, Claire. My present for you is this joke. What do you call a werewolf that makes YouTube videos? Like and subscribe. Yes, we want Mr. DSC. We demand it. Mr. DSC, ask me anything. Mr. DSC, if you are still in the chat, then you should appear very soon because we've got to give the people what they want. Peter Ruddock, happy birthday, ma'am. Love your content, but have to leave the live early because of the Eurovision Song Contest. The missus is Icelandic, so I have to watch or I'll be in trouble. Yeah, no, that is totally fair. And happy wife, happy life. Never lose your skeptical side. Yeah, I don't think I ever will. I think I am a long way off being a full believer. I think that, plus also like the more that I'm doing this and the more that I'm doing these sort of like paranormal investigations and things like that, the more most stories get an eyebrow raised from me. So yeah, I will continue to question and I hope that you continue to question too. Sunny Jackson, Claire, would you ever do a story on Robert the Doll? Can't remember if you already have, or anything about Ed and Lorraine Warren. Yes, I have done a story on Robert the Doll. It absolutely dived, so I haven't done another haunted doll so far yet, just because of that many different places that people have asked me to do and places that I want to cover that I've kind of just like sort of like left the haunted dolls for now. But yeah, I have done Robert the Doll, which was a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be. There was a lot more to that story. You just keep on slobbering on me. Yeah? Okay, cool. Have you done a video on Newcastle Keep yet? No, I don't think I have actually. But yeah, just if you want me to add it to the list, like send me a message afterwards and I will put it on. I'm probably gonna add any messages now, but yeah, just send them to me. I will put them on the spreadsheet and I will try and get to them. Where? Let's see. Oh, Mr. DSC says he'll be on in a bit. I think he's still making love to that pork shoulder, so we might have a while to wait. Where am I? Oh my goodness. Paralytic activities, late to the party. How the devil are you from me and Orange? Hey, you guys. Yeah, doing good. Just about surviving. Have I done an hour already? Oh my goodness. Where has that gone? I haven't even like touched my drink yet. Matt, sarcastic law student. Well, you've got the videos, got the live stream, nearly got 25k. All you're missing now is a DSC Discord. Look, listen, right? Okay, I am peer pressuring him so much to start either a YouTube channel or like get on Discord or something. He's just not having any of it. So we will just need to keep peer pressuring him. Maybe he'll start a barbecue channel with all of his new obsession with the barbecue. But yeah, we've just got to keep grinding him down and eventually we'll get there. Truth or demons? I hate truth or demons. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just seeing like everyone saying hello to everybody, and I feel really out of the conversation, but I'm just keeping on going off on my little tangents. So I'll just keep vibing to myself. Severed Soul, am I late to the party? Yes, you are. You definitely are. You can't join now. Nice to see you anyway. Thank you for joining. Mr. DSE, you cannot remember the events that led up to that. Well, it's good that it's not just me, but you were very drunk at the time. So. Frankie says, you skeptics are what makes it real. Anyone that tries to tell ghost stories with the attitude that it is all real is not real. That's the thing. And I fully understand that there is a place for like, oh, let's tell a scary story. And like, this is a haunted house and the ghost did this and X, Y, Z. Like, I know that a lot of people like falling asleep to that like really sort of like creepy sounding voice and everything like that. But I don't know. I just can't say it with a serious voice if people like say something and I'm like, well, was it not just a draft from the window or something like that? I just can't take myself seriously, so I can't put on the voice. I'm just not that good of an actor. Oh my god, that is so annoying. My chat keeps on jumping to the bottom, so I'm really sorry if I miss anybody. Jenny Kavanaugh says, what are you drinking? So at the minute, I have water because I've got to stay hydrated. But then also, I started a can of Brothers cider that I have yet to take a sip of. Because I've just been talking nonstop for an hour. And you're not all sick of me yet, so that's good. That's a good start. Miss BYT, thank you for the Disney series. I love it so much and have watched it several times. Oh, happy birthday, Claire, and keep up the great work. I'm really glad that you watched it several times. That's good. Yeah, I think the next Disneyland part is going to be coming in the next few months, I think it is. I do have the rest of the year is already mapped out. It's just very flexible and I do move things around a lot. But yeah, I've got to make sure that I've got a couple of Disneyland in there because otherwise I'm never going to get to the end of it. George says Mr. DSC needs to make a cooking channel. Mr. Don't Stop Cooking. He would be awesome at that. He is such a good cook. Like, just ridiculous. Like anything that he makes, I tell him like he needs to tell me how to make that because I hate cooking. I will cook because obviously I need to eat, but I hate cooking. Barbecue channel in the style of Homer Simpson. He would be incredible at that, minus the gut, but I think Mr. DSE could pull it off. Fee, I think Mr. DSC is more popular than you tonight. I know. He always seems to take the limelight from me. Even if he's not even here, he's got the limelight. Kenneth says, I'm going to be smoking 2 pork butts tomorrow morning for everyone at work on Monday. That is so awesome. We started watching, I think his channel's called How to Barbecue Right, and it's Malcolm Reed. And we're always saying like, hi, I'm Malcolm Reed. This is how to barbecue right. Because all the way through lockdown, we were always just watching his videos. We didn't even have a barbecue at that point, but that has definitely like stuck in Mr. DSC's brain, and he's just invested in a really good barbecue. So I expect smoked meats on hand at all times now. So diet's going to be completely out the window, but it's going to be worth it, right? Stephen Hall once had a paranormal experience when I was a presenter on Derby Hospital Radio many, many years ago. That is interesting. I don't think I've actually been to Derby Hospital, or I might have been, but I find hospital stories endlessly fascinating. So what happened while you were at Derby Hospital? Susan Creed, have to go now. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you so much for joining. League Alien, Vivi, my black cat, just came up and watched with me for a bit. I think he was saying happy birthday. Oh, I love black cats. They're so good. Mark the Sarcastic Student speaks to a bunch of people who like to watch and talk about things in every video. I was like, why are people not sick of me talking to you? Right, okay, so I have incredible social anxiety, right? And I am still just blown away that so many people would listen to me talk. It literally blows my mind all of the time. Oh no, you didn't. We had a bobcat steal our barbecuing last weekend. I'm so mad, but the kitty was so fluffy. Well, yeah, you can't really be mad, can you? Though a bobcat, they're like dangerous, aren't they? I don't know. The only wild cats we have around here are neighbours' cats, and I'm trying to make friends with as many of them as I can. We have one that comes into our garden, and we call it Bean's boyfriend. I don't even know if it's a boy, basically, but she will go into the conservatory, like in the pitch black, and just be watching out for this cat to come up. And the cat started to like creep closer and closer to the back door. So now, like when I go downstairs at the end of the night, like going to put the dogs to bed, I'll just see like 2 little white ears poking up from under the patio steps. I'm like, your boyfriend's here for you. But he won't accept my love. So I'm working on it. I'm going to try bribery next, but we'll see how it goes. Oscar says, I've had a couple of weird experiences at the Fox and Hounds in Walton on the Hill. I sucker for a haunted pub. I absolutely love haunted pubs. I don't think I've covered one for quite a while, actually. I think I might have to put one into the schedule. Not as an excuse to visit the pub, of course not. Deborah Pugh, welcome to the Scaredy Cats Club. Thank you so much for joining. Mom says, I'm calling Dawn Alcock is my mom, so that's why I'm saying mom, by the way. Hello, mom and dad. Cousin Josh has been to Derby Hospital, but you haven't growing up. I didn't think I had been. Mark the Sarcastic Law Student recently had a barbecue with a friend who used an electric leaf blower to help light it, and she blew it out. So I relit it and used the intake from the leaf blower to draw air through it. Lit in 5 seconds. See, that is smart. That is science there, right there. League Alien, they're about the size of a large dog, I'd say. So like, what? We're talking like golden retriever size? I reckon I could cuddle a bobcat. I reckon I could do it. Tank was Tank for a reason, yeah. So our last cat that we had, who unfortunately passed away December 2023, he was called Tank, and he was a stray that adopted us before we moved into this house. And he was huge. He was ridiculously huge. Like, he was as big as when we got Ernie at a 12-week-old puppy, a golden retriever. It was the same size. He was a unit. He was massive. William Ruth, I discovered your channel this morning here in the States. You have great content and I appreciate your research and presentation. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you to say. And thank you for popping in. Lovely to see you. I know you didn't. We have bobcats and a cougar. The bobcats are just mischievous and don't mess with us. The cougar is someone I don't want to meet. I mean, just bait. You all right? Yeah, you good? Just based on my experience on Red Dead, that's the only experience I have with cougars. They're not very good. They kill you in one shot. So that's what I understand about cougars. Yeah, I know you feel I get terrible social anxiety. Why I go to the shop last thing at night? Yes. So we tend to do our shopping online. So then we don't have to leave the house. And it's brilliant. We get it done in like 10 minutes. It's awesome. C84 Cubs Forever with a $4.99 donation. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Skeptical Believer is perfect term. UK has so much interesting history, so keep researching and presenting. Oh my god. I am going to be doing this until I retire, and I still will never cover all of the haunted stories in the UK. We just have so many. It's just ridiculous. Don't scare Mom. Mark Taylor, member for 6 months. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. George, there's a Starbucks in Sheffield that's a converted pub that's apparently one of the most haunted in the country. I might have to go check that out if we're over in Sheffield tomorrow. Hello.
Hello.
Are you done with the barbecue?
Definitely not.
No?
No, it's still going. I need the toilet, so I'll pop in and say.
Okay. Addicted to Books, member for 6 months. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. It's so amazing to see so many of you in the Scaredy Cats Club. It warms my little heart. Thank you. Once I was in a haunted pub, dropped a pee, went to pick it up, but when it started to roll up a hill, I left it well alone. Yeah, I would say that's a bit in the Matrix, not quite. Yeah, I agree with that. Scotty Marinara, Lady Claire, what is your absolute favorite alcoholic beverage if you drink? I do drink, and I drink cider. That is what I drink. My favorite cider is probably and it's called like Angioletti. It's like an Italian cider, and it's like 4.5%, but it tastes like Prosecco, but just nicer. And it comes in like a little miniature Prosecco bottle, and I love that stuff. And Morrison's sells it, and it's on offer like all the time, which is terrible for my diet, but it's really nice. Kenneth says there is a channel on YouTube that is called Meat Church. He is out of... got no idea how to even pronounce that. You're going to have to give me a hand there. He is amazing to watch if your husband wants to try new barbecue recipes. Okay, well, Mr. DSC, if you're still listening, I don't know if you have your phone up with you in the toilet. Oh, you can hear me? Meat Church is what Kenneth says.
Meat Church. I've been bouncing around so many videos.
You've been training your algorithm.
I know. Do you want a drink?
I'm good. I've like barely drunk any of this. I've just been rambling at you for an hour and 12 minutes. That's how long we've been going. Paul. Hey, Paul. How are you doing? Happy birthday. See you at Parameet. Yes, I'm really looking forward to having a chat with you in between all of your past life regressions. Yeah, it'd be good to see you. League Alien, while I love cougars, they definitely are something I don't want to tangle with. Yeah, I think I will just admire them from afar. I think that's a good idea.
So I'll take them out.
Okay. Where have I gone? I've gone again. Our old Siamese was supposed to be sleek and slinky. Ours was huge. His nicknames were Wide Load and Pig on Sticks. That is so cute. I know you're not supposed to love fat cats because like it's like bad for them and stuff, but I would never encourage you to overfeed your cats or like anything like that. But like a fat cat, they're just so cute. Where Where are we? Roger says, Truth or Demons podcast. Oh, if you're still here, I think you could ask Claire for some dog handling tips. I have golden retrievers. That hardly counts. They're just like marshmallows most of the time. Cindy Littlefield, hey, happy birthday. Are you a historian? And is the saddle behind you yours? I don't know if I consider myself a historian. I'm just a girl who likes to read a lot of books. That's what I like to do. I like to put it all together into research and then tell you all about it. If that makes me a historian, then yeah, sure. But I'm like, no, by no means qualified or anything like that.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. You're right.
Yeah. How's the pork shoulder?
Yes, it's I'm halfway in. Let me budge up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, we're at 165 at the minute, so just the temperature drops a little bit, so I had to bring it back up a little bit. So
is it time to wrap it or not?
oh, it's already wrapped.
We're in the final stages now.
I've just wrapped it as 162, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know. But I just did it anyway because I thought that would be the right thing to do. But it's looking good though.
Good.
Yeah, my bark is on
Bark.
there. So bark.
For anyone who doesn't know, I'm pretty sure you've probably guessed from the chat, but this is my husband, Mr. DSC.
Hi guys.
So if you hear me talk about Mr. DSC, it's this guy
Yes.
that I'm talking about.
Yes, it's not one of the dogs. It's no, she. Nice to see all the names in chat.
Yeah,
So-
so many.
Yeah, and a lot of new people as well. So thanks so much for joining. It's you've made Claire's day. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, Cindy, you said, is the saddle behind me yours? Yes, it is. I've never put it on a horse, but it has been on a horse before. I just bought it as decoration because it was kind of the vibe of the living room that I wanted. So yeah, but this bridle that's on it, that was used for my first horse that I ever loaned. And she was an American paint, and she was the most gorgeous thing ever. And her name was Missy, and she was an absolute cow bag. She had such a personality on her. But yeah, we lost her to colic. And so I actually have her tattoo, and like she's tattooed on my leg. But I also kept her bridle because you can't have a saddle without a bridle, right? So I think Bean wants to come in. You trapped Bean out. Claire, have a look at Drakelow Tunnels. Oh, I think that is already on my list of places to cover. So yes, I will definitely get to that. Hello, Beanie. Thanks, I hate it.
She loves it.
Yeah. Stephen, I was presenting the last show of the day on hospital radio. I was alone. Everybody else had gone home. I felt a very unpleasant experience. Oh. Do you sometimes find that about hospitals? Like it comes with a negative sort of like energy, which is not something that you would think of, but I just find it fascinating. George, you're in Chef tomorrow. If I weren't busy, I'll pop by. Yeah, so I think there's a horror convention or something, isn't there?
Well, yeah, I think you know more about it than I do.
I don't know what it's called. I just saw that there was a horror convention on. I think Grim Life Collective are going. I think I saw that actually. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tomorrow morning, sort of thing.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it, mate.
So yeah, Ernie's found the squeaky toy again, and Bean wants to show you her bum.
Which toy was that as well?
It's the donut.
Oh, it's the donut.
That he's not bothered with
that thing can
for
scream.
weeks. He's not bothered with it at all.
We had this rugby ball toy, and oh my god, absolutely deafening. Like you just bite into it, and like we'd be like, oh my god, stop! It was just horrific.
It was so much.
Fortunately, he bit through it, and we had to take it off of him, for his own safety. But yeah, no, that thing was horrible.
I think he has still got it.
Is it?
I just don't think we get it out very often.
Yeah. You can forget about that one.
Yeah. Colin, hello. I hope work was okay. And I hope work's not too dreadful for you tomorrow. Nice to see you anyway.
I think it's Mark's birthday today. Mark the Sarcastic.
Mark the Sarcastic also. Is it your birthday today?
Well, he was saying it was this weekend because he said he just finished his assignment and he went for a party just before his his birthday.
Look at Bean's ears. So Bean is currently behind my laptop in front of the camera because she just has to be involved.
No.
Blast writes, welcome to the Scaredy Cats Club. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness. It keeps doing this. It keeps on like popping me down to the bottom. All the way, Jay, welcome to the Scaredy Cats Club. Matthew Archer, welcome. Oh my goodness, you're all joining. Hello, George, welcome. Sorry, I'm just going to scroll all the way down.
I'll say you're not going to keep up with it.
I think Bean almost fell off the desk then. Yes, Mom, Bean is never impressed. I think she is just permanently unimpressed by everything.
Hi to everyone saying hi, by the way.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't keep up.
We're a bit behind.
Yeah. I literally, like I said it at the start, like I don't know how Beardo Gets Scared does this because it's just unbelievable. But K159S with $20, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Christine, I have a tattoo of my 2 whippets that have passed. Oh, I do love a memorial tattoo. I have one of Tank on my leg, and I feel like because we have so many animals, though, I can't get memorial tattoos of all of them because it will just look like Pet Cemetery on my leg. But I do really like the one that I have of Tank. All the way, Jay, I was late to the party and I'm cooking dinner. I'll have to catch up in the dark from Mississippi. Love the long videos too. Hour plus are awesome. I would love to talk for an hour plus. I have so much to say. There is so much that I end up like either cutting out or like just not writing in. But it's just a lot. So I do try and sprinkle them in where I can, where I have to talk really nicely to Eulogy Media and be like, we have a little bit of a longer video coming up, so would you mind?
Swears in B-roll.
Yeah. Mark the Sarcastic Lawsuit. I used to work in a hospital morgue. That got interesting from time to time. I can imagine it would. Wow. Not even that, like you say, like nothing spooky, but just like the thought.
I think I'd shit myself on a daily, to be honest. You just stare down the wrong corridor with like a flashy light. You're like, no, see you later.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally just saying, like, I've literally just today recorded the next video, and it's on a theatre, and obviously, like theatres, they do tend to be like quite haunted and things like that. And I remember saying, like, it doesn't matter if the theatre is haunted or not. I will probably imagine ghosts, even if there aren't any, just by being in that sort of space, because like. Theatres, especially like if you're on your own in an auditorium, which is all like geared up with like the acoustics and everything to like be very like it absorbs sound and things like that. Like that would be a very interesting place to be. A Scottish Odyssey. I've previously worked in a care home and I'm certain that it's haunted. That just disappeared halfway through. Love that. People have seen shadow figures. Care homes, I can imagine, would be quite haunted. I imagine they
yeah,
not a very nice way of putting it, but they have a high turnover of residents.
I imagine there'd be like well, I don't know. I feel like residual smells would probably be something unique to a care home.
Smells.
Yeah, I mean, like not being rude, but like there's a lot of specific smells right in the care home. So
okay,
just a thought.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
Carolyn says that she's an old nurse and hospitals are definitely haunted. I could 100% imagine. I don't think I've covered a hospital yet, other than the old Tooele Hospital that's now like a haunt over in. Don't know why I'm looking at you. Utah, I think it is. I think I need to cover another hospital very soon. I do. This is the thing. Like, I find so many different stories just absolutely fascinating. I wish I could cover more stories than I can. Like when it comes down to it, like when I was planning out the year's worth of content, it's like I only have like 50 odd stories. I have to choose just 50. There was so many that I wanted to do. So yeah. Maybe I might have to figure out a way of getting to more of them.
Sling it on the list.
Yes.
Absolutely.
SlickX666 Facebook DM for you sent a while ago. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Just like my comments, my DMs are a jungle. So if you send me another one, it will pop to the top. So then I'll actually be able to see it. Move camera to the right so David is more in shot.
It's gotta be about me.
Right. Let me do this then.
There we go. Right. The beans of the content. Here we are.
He's going to talk about his...
We're now immediately moving to
Ooh.
a barbecue channel. It's going to be like a Ouija Brothers takeover. I've just hacked Don't Scare Claire from the inside. 10 years in the making. And I've gone in. Oh, hello. You can see me on so many different screens. The dogs are going nuts.
Is that okay? Does that work?
I think so. Let me move back over.
Did I move it at all?
I'm in a little bit. You can see a little bit of my on my left arm. So, I mean, that's what people want. They want to see the arm.
There we go. I think that works.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's perfect. Now I've got to go.
Truth or Demons podcast. I absolutely love that you have your pets on too. Mine are always trying to steal the show. Honestly, all of the time. So I don't. Where's Lucifer right now?
He may be locked in.
Oh.
Somewhere.
Yeah, because it went from being like Lucy, like he was in the videos all of the time, and then now Bean seems to be stealing the spotlights a lot, and Ernie has started to make an appearance every now and then. Although the last 2 episodes that I've recorded, not interested, can't even bribe them up with me. They don't want to know. So sorry, you've got no pet content for the next couple of ones.
You need to bribe them a bit more.
I know.
They're getting used to the dreamies. They want more.
They always want more.
They want salmon caught and cooked the same day.
Kenneth says, there's a place here in Kentucky called the Waverly Sanatorium in Louisville. It's supposed to be extremely haunted. Is that the place that like everybody goes to and is like super popular? I feel like I know that name. If Ghost Adventures went, then I definitely do know that name.
What?
The Waverly Sanatorium.
Yeah, I've heard Waverly.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it probably is on my list then if it is the one I'm thinking of. Scotty Marinara, any plans to release a video compilation of bloopers? It's funny you should say that actually, because I make multiple bloopers in any recording that I do. And I've started actually saving all of them, and so like obviously only the best one goes at the end, which is usually a motorbike going past or an animal doing something mildly comedic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did actually have the idea, because I only thought about doing this live stream like I think 2 days ago. I was gonna be all like singing or dancing and have like a countdown, and then after that I was gonna have like a massive like blooper reel, but I didn't get to do it. But yes, I think that will probably be a members only video that comes out. Jenny says Bean is by now a movie queen. I mean, she is a queen just with everything she does. She is iconic.
The
like,
sass is crazy.
It's unbelievable. For the size of her, it's unbelievable.
Except when the DPD man knocks on the door, then she shits herself.
She does, yes.
Goes from 100% confidence to 0. And then slowly creeps back up.
Yeah.
Hey, back.
Abby Indigo, my 9-year-old granddaughter has become a big fan after watching with me one weekend. She's loving the pets. Oh, that is so nice to hear. And I will make sure that I'm definitely with the clean language if I have 9-year-olds watching me. I'm normally very good. In person, I do tend to swear quite a lot, but I think I do tone it down. Yeah, you swore already on this stream.
I know, I'm bad for it. I apologise if I've offended any children.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I feel like I am talking about very serious topics about death. So I feel like a lot of...
And he was chainsawed to death, but don't you swear. Yeah, you know, it kind of comes with the content a little bit, doesn't it?
Eloise says, your pets are hilarious. I have Teams meetings at work. I swear they know when you are on a call. Like, they know when you need them to be quiet. And that is the time where they will not be quiet whatsoever. Walking the Weird. Hello, Nick. How are you doing?
Hey, Nick.
Thank you so much for the £10. Thank you. I hope
Big
you're
time.
doing well. Dill, hey, I'm back. Hey, Mr. DSE. Yeah, Mr. DSE is joining me on the sofa now. He just couldn't stay away once his pork shoulder was sorted.
Oh yes, yeah.
Mystic Memore. That's how I say it. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm supposed to say it. I'm sorry I have to hop off. Happy birthday, Claire. Thank you so
Mystic.
much. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for coming, Mystic.
Mark the Sarcastic Lawsuit. Yeah, I've never liked going in there, but didn't have much choice. Yeah, I suppose that's kind of part of the job. Amy's Crypt. Hello, we were talking about you earlier. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. And thank you for joining. That's so sweet. Aurora, I grew up in many mainly haunted houses. Funny what you get used to. I can imagine it is. I feel like I've never like lived in a haunted house. I feel like I've had a few weird things happen here in this house, but
you lived at 34.
34 was creepy.
Yeah, it was,
actually.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something going on.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised with my mum and stuff. So
I think all your dad as well.
yeah, probably my dad as well. Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
Maybe the haunting the shit out of the new owners.
Yeah. So, David's house may have been haunted. Mr. DSE's house may have been haunted because of your parents.
Father may have haunted it. I don't know.
Matthew Archer, $20. Thank you. Want to give a little lecture for your birthday tomorrow? Thank you. That is so kind. You're being too generous.
That's
you.
awesome. You've done it like 3 times. Thanks so much, dude. It's nice to see you in as well. It's nice to see so many new names as well.
I know, yeah, the amount of people that were commenting on the post I put up, yesterday or the day before?
I know.
When I first announced this stream, and there were so many people saying like, "Oh, I'm so excited to be there." I'm like, I've never seen you before, but you know me. That's so kind. I loved it. Freya, hello.
Hey, Freya.
You're late. Yes, you are late. But I'll forgive you. Valleys and Dragons, happy birthday. Same day as Beardos. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to be the same days as Beardos, really. George, gotta pop to the shops. How much longer are you streaming for? Should be back in 20 minutes.
When this pork's done, so probably tomorrow about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll see. Abs with a $9.99. Thank you so much. Erie Edinburgh, happy birthday,
Hey,
Claire.
Erie.
Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Stephen says, my dad used to tell me spooky stories about the London Underground when he worked there when he was young. Yeah, I've had quite a lot of people say that I need to cover the London Underground. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in like little sections. So like maybe, oh, is that Lucifer?
It is Lucifer.
That is Lucifer.
Loose change.
So yeah, I'll probably like do it in like, I don't know what the lines are, like the central line and go all along there and like make it another series. But I have so many series on the go right now. I worked in care homes and similar facilities for years. They do get spooky. I can imagine they do, especially like when it all goes quiet. And yeah, because like they can be quite clinical as well. So like just that vibe, I can imagine gets a bit strange sometimes.
Thanks for confirming, Donna. I knew I was onto something with the smells.
Oh, we're just catching up to when you first got here.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know how far you are, to be
I
fair.
mean, I'm not too far.
Because when I was looking at the chat earlier, I think you were about like 20 minutes, to be honest.
Oh, was I? I mean,
like fair bit.
sorry.
It's because you're trying to reply to every single one. Like, if you've got Beardo will just happily ignore like the majority of his chat.
You're going to get punched in the
I
face,
know.
don't you?
I know. I'm going to have an angry Welshman on my hands.
The Tooele Hospital episode was my introduction to you. Yeah, I freaking loved doing that episode. I had so much fun. I really want to go there if we go over to the States.
Which one's that? Sorry.
The Asylum 49.
Ah, there's just so many. There's so many spots. It's crazy.
Yeah,
We're definitely gonna need a tour guide whenever we go out there.
Yes, definitely.
It's been nuts. Don't stop cooking.
There is a little story about St. Bartholomew's Hospital in London. It's called the Coffin Lift. I'll let you Google that. It's only a little story, but creepy. I'll have to look into that. I do want to do like a little stories. I feel like I should start putting out some more like short form content. I feel like that's going to be the way to help me get through a lot of different stories while I still have the long episodes. But we'll see how that goes, because right now I'm only just barely sleeping and eating, but we'll see.
Can confirm.
Oscar, do you follow Mr. Ballin? Yes, I do. Yeah, it was good to see him get his 10 million subscriber plaque the other week, was it, I think?
Jesus.
Yeah, that is incredible. And I mean, like, fair play to the guy. Like, he deserves it. He's really good at telling a story. Grim Soul Taker. When I was living in Hot Springs, Arkansas, I stayed in an old hospital that was haunted. I saw a woman they call the Lady in Red. She was a full body apparition.
That's refreshing, actually. It's nice to see a lady in red. A bit of vibrance.
Lady in Red.
Yeah, it's always the greys. It's always the grayscales. Oh, Lucy's trying to take down the set now.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that, because I was actually looking for instances of red ladies, ghosts sort of thing. So I'm going to have to try and remember to take a note of that. Yeah, League Alien. Now my Siamese in here. I'm pretty sure she's saying happy birthday too. Oh, I love that. Yeah, we cannot not have all of the furry co-hosts. That's why I had to bring the stream down here into the living room, because there was no way that I could just shut myself away in the spare bedroom for that long. Roger's asking how the pork's coming.
I don't know. Let's ask the pork. I've got to go out. Last time I checked, it was like 165. It was just I wrapped it because it had started to stall temperature, so it helps it move it along. I don't know what it is now, but I've like balanced the temperature about, it's like 260 Fahrenheit. So it's just a waiting game. It's just I got to keep it at the right temperature, and then it will do the rest, really. Thanks for asking about my pork. You're going up now.
I know, because it flicks all the way down, and
okay.
I keep losing it, and
I shit myself when the DPD man comes. It's tense, man. You never know you're gonna get like just shoves a box in your face.
To be fair, we have a really nice
DPD
man as well, and I've hurt him before, like actually physically hurt him.
She's this. Don't scare Claire. Be outside of the camera. Nasty.
I'm a diva. No, he's like a proper like hard man, and like he always like has a conversation with me. But Bean cannot get over it. Like anytime she hears the door go, she sees me open the door, and yeah, like literally, like my parents will be coming over tomorrow. She will be hiding in like there's a little like shelf underneath this saddle. That's where she will be. So, I mean, I'm sure there's space, Gavin. If you want to fit, like we can help. It's fine. Sunny, Claire, do you watch the Grim Life Collective, and have you ever met them? So. I do watch the Grim Life Collective. I absolutely love them. I think they're fantastic. They are at the horror convention tomorrow, I believe. Unless I've got that completely wrong. Someone may need to Google fact check me right now. Are the Grim Life Collective at a horror convention tomorrow? And if they are, that's the horror convention that we're going to. Oddly specific. You should go on one of the most haunted ghost hunts. I don't know how I feel about a public ghost hunt.
It's not really worth doing, is it?
Yeah, like
there's so much contamination.
That's the thing.
Talking like I actually know what I'm talking about.
How many?
I've been to the end of 3 actually.
Oh, have you? Yeah,
yes.
You picked me up at the end.
And I'm pretty sure I saw something in my rear view mirror in the car driving away.
Yeah, I don't know. I absolutely, there is a place for public ghost hunts, and I think there are an absolutely fantastic way of people being able to go into these haunted locations and able to investigate. But for me, I will never trust anything that I experience while I'm on a public ghost hunt. Just because you don't know where everybody is, you don't know where other people in that group are, you don't know who's opened what door, or like where there's a draft or anything like that. So I feel for me that like you have to have as small a group as possible. I feel like when I did the collaboration with Into the Unknown, and we went to Strelly Hall, there was contamination because there were people staying on like the other side of the wall. So we had that, but we could also get away from them. And it was such a small group of us that it didn't feel like it was a lot harder to say like, well, that could just be someone else. Like if anything happened, it would be a little harder to explain away. I don't know if I've made sense there, but yeah, I absolutely like applaud public ghost hunts, and like what people do is just great for like members of the public. But for me, I need a little bit more than that, if that makes sense. Watershed Records. Hi Claire, just wanted to say myself and my 6-year-old son Henry listen to your videos every night while he's going to sleep. Desensitize them young. And he's listening now and says hi. Hello, Henry.
Sorry for swearing.
Yes, well done.
Not bad.
Yeah, good to desensitize them. Yeah, some of the things I talk about are quite graphic, so it's wild that like people that like kids listen. So maybe I should be a little bit more aware of that. Maybe sometimes, I don't know.
Desensitize.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yes.
Throw it at them.
Desensitize, yes.
You know, sink or swim.
I mean, I never would have been the person that I am if I hadn't watched Starship Troopers when I was about 9 years old. So thank you, Mum and Dad, for that one.
Yeah. Let them watch Chucky at a young age.
Never watched Chucky.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I think that's probably the only film that I've watched that you haven't. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. I watched Chucky.
Isn't it Child's Play? Is it called Child's Play? Or is there another one called Chucky?
Oh, God. I don't know. The doll was called Chucky.
Yeah.
I watched it when I was a kid, so I don't know what it's actually called. But Chucky scared the hell out of me.
RPL Palacio? I hope I've said that right. I'm so sorry if I haven't.
Of course, Chris gets the reference of father. He's absolutely on it. Father!
My daughter just asked to get her a tattoo of that moon phase picture that you have. I told her maybe when she turns 18. Definitely when she turns 18. Yeah. Okay. I got my first tattoo when I was 19, and I love my first tattoo. I wish I hadn't have got my second tattoo. I love it, but I would have got something different now. The tattoo I got when I was about 20 in university. Still love it, don't regret it, but wouldn't have got it now. So definitely wait for that frontal lobe to develop. That's definitely what you need to do. And then you will have years and years of enjoying your tattoos, because everything that I've got since then, I've absolutely loved. So that's my little bit of tattoo advice. Do you have any tattoo advice?
Tattoo advice? Just get them. Look, everyone says, I'd love a tattoo, but I don't know what I want to get. Just get one. Right, just literally go on Instagram, because there's about 9 billion of them. Yeah. Find a design from an artist that's semi-close to you that you like the look of, and just get it. Right? As long as it's not like, don't go for something that's rude or that's like too much of an edgy point or whatever, because you're probably, you might grow out of it. Just get something that looks nice. Like my first tattoo was a tattoo of a rose. I like the look of it. It doesn't mean anything to me. It just looks cool, right? And I don't regret it. I love it. I think it's great. It's oh God, it's that one. Just get one. If you want a tattoo and you like the look of it, just do it. And then none of my tattoos have meaning. They just look cool to me.
Excuse me, one of them does.
Yes, one of them does actually. Thank you, wife. Yes, we have matching tattoo. Oh God, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's mirrors. So you have to.
That's the one.
There
Yes,
you go.
yes, the TIE fighter. I've got a TIE fighter and Claire's got an X-wing on a leg. Just in case we die and you need to identify us, you know what I mean? Anyway, no, get tattoos, they're cool. Yeah.
Laura Wilson, thank you so much for the $4.99. The future debunker, my 11-year-old Cassidy May, has been enjoying a few of your videos this week while she was off school poorly. Oh, I hope she's feeling better now. And I can't think of better company than a few ghost stories. So,
All the best, Laura.
Oh, I think is that the end? Oh no.
Are we caught up? No.
Not
even close. Not even close.
Paul Riddick, $9.99. Only just worked out how to do this. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Paul Rudd's in the chat. Fucking get him, man.
The red lady at the Mitzpah Hotel. Okay, I'm gonna need to have to remember that. I'm gonna be doing something on like lady ghosts. So I'm definitely gonna have to look into that one. Thank you very much, Amy. Future ghost names are going to be nuts. The lady with neon green hair, the giddy ghost of Glasgow, and the lit London lunatic. I can get behind those names, definitely.
Absolutely.
Abby Indigo, Colchester often gets overlooked on haunted UK places videos. The oldest town city has so many alleged haunted locations with so much ancient history. It's funny you should say that, actually. I used to live not too far away from Colchester when I went to university. So I lived sort of like Chelmsford sort of way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I can absolutely cover something in Colchester because, yeah, it has like a massive history, like really long history. So, yeah, I'll definitely look into that one. Into the unknown. Mr. DSC saw us ugly in his rearview mirror. He'd never say it to your face. It's fine.
No, I'll just say it now. I'm joking. Okay. No, it's horrible though. Like the end of the night is just. No one wants to be up at 3 a.m. I mean, unless you're like absolutely hammered. Right, no one wants to be awake at that point. Like the paranormal hangover is real because it just messes up your sleep so much. I don't enjoy that bit. Well, I mean, that's the only bit I've experienced. To be fair, you probably like it more than I do. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
He's exploring new heights.
Yes, you can see him. Where is his favorite place to be at the minute?
On your bookcase.
On my bookcase. So we've recently had like a move around in the office. And so, like, we now have standing desks. So, like, we can move our desk up and down. And he loves it when that is in the upwards position because it's a great platform for him to jump up there, jump onto my tower, to jump onto the top of the bookcase, which is like 8 feet up in the air. And then he'll jump back down because he's crazy.
He even managed to turn off Claire's PC.
Yeah.
He just stood on the power button randomly. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So if Claire doesn't do a video soon, it'd be because of Lucy's editing mishaps.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Beth. The artwork behind you is impeccable. Makes sense that both your tattoos are bloody gorgeous too. Really suit you both. Thank you so much. Yeah, we bought all of that artwork when we moved into the house, and we've got like so much space like here that we need to like fill with something. But tattoos are more important right now. So.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the house has grown, and we've just got loads of like blank space. But I mean, like we got married 2 years ago. We still haven't put up any wedding photos. So like it's just time. Like we just need to just get stuff printed out and framed and stuck up, really. So
yeah,
it'll come.
Joanna, thank you for the £5. Happy birthday, Claire, from sunny Tenerife. Oh, I bet that must be lovely right now.
Wow.
Buy yourself a birthday coffee. Thank you so much. Gothic Dude, 1981. I'm more of a cat person. Yeah, we have to be cat and dog people, but we do love our cats, obviously.
Oh, is Beth in?
Yeah, Beth, Mrs. Eulogy Media is... has been there she is.
Oh, son. Hey, Beth. Nice to have you in.
Yeah, the cat is climbing. The cat will probably destroy the shelf that is up there, or he's seen a cobweb or something. So
Sure, it'll pique his
we will
interest.
see.
Yeah.
We will see what happens. The cat is sniffing the saddle. Yeah. Oh no, he's just on his podium now. He's just watching you all from his.
Not that you can notice because all you can see is a black mass.
Yeah, just two
There's-
ears.
That's the thing about black cats. You can't take a nice picture of them unless you like whack up the brightness because there's just a blob. There's just a blob of black with two ears. sticking
Yeah. Hello, the side-eye guy. Nice to see you. Goldfield Hotel has a famous lady ghost to Elizabeth. Brutal backstory, load of rubbish, but makes for a good ghost story. Okay, I have to look into that one then. Thank you for that.
Hi, Seg.
Vigorelli Institute, might I suggest some cover art? I said it on my website. The piece on the Science of Magic might work for you. Okay, I'll have a look. Thank you. Oddly specific. Is it just me who's hearing some weird bits of static every now and then? It's sort of spooky, warped static, which is fitting. It's probably just my technology isn't very good.
Yeah, I think it's my. It makes like half a second goes, and then that's it.
Oh, great, excellent.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that's been
But
happening
it
the entire stream.
It doesn't happen often. In fairness, Hal has texted you about it, but don't. It's honestly fine.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
matter.
That's good to know.
But it is definitely a ghost. So
Yeah.
just-
I promised you ghosts,
so much activity.
there you go. Shall I just get the phone app thing out and start talking to ghosts? I see black masses. They don't know. I declare, Claire, I hope that you will be 21 years old by the time you two younglings come to Las Vegas. Constipated in Sin City, yes. I don't think we're at any risk of being under 21 years old when we eventually get to Las Vegas. I think that ship has long sailed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you up to date now?
Yeah, this is going down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're up to date. We've got to the heart of the
live.
chat.
We're live. Quick, say something now that you actually want answered because we're
I
we're
can actually
live
hear it.
now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what the weird noises are, and I am not about to start troubleshooting right now. So we'll just call them the ghosts and just say it's a haunted stream. Yeah, if we can all be in agreement for that. And yeah, there you go, debunkers. We've got some evidence for you to debunk.
Yeah, that's it. How have you found your first live stream? You're a bit more settled with it now.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's gone pretty well. I'd like to think. I hope
Yeah.
everybody's had a good time. I mean, we're still at over 200 people, an hour and 51 minutes in, which is quite insane.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining.
Yeah,
It's
thank
really
you
nice
so
of you.
much to be celebrating my early birthday with me. I really appreciate it.
It'll be download Sir Pork Stick. I've been to a couple of downloads.
What's that?
You look like you've seen a few download and Bloodstocks.
Yes. Yeah. We've never actually been to Bloodstock. That's one that we haven't made it to. Bloodstock's already sold out though as well. Like it sold out super early this year.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. And everyone was like, oh, we were waiting to get our tickets, but then we couldn't because she came up on my TikTok or something. But yeah, we do tend to go to download every year pretty much. Last year was fine.
Yeah, it was just a weak lineup.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got wankered. To be fair, we
Yeah.
met some friends though, and we're going to download again with those friends. So it worked out well.
Yeah,
was
definitely.
It's a good one to go to.
Yeah, it was really good. The year before, 2023, the heat wave.
That was insane. That was such a
Excellent.
good one.
Yeah, that was really good. Really enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
yeah, really looking forward to this year. Like I think we've sorted out our schedule now as well with like all of the bands that are going, and we can't wait, can't we?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
very
stacked lineup
good.
for sure.
Yeah.
All of the headliners we actually want to see this time around as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing Green Day. They're one of my all-time favorites, and I've never seen them before, so
Yeah.
would love to see them.
Yeah, Dad, it is not going to be a download. We are manifesting good weather this year. We're going to have nice sunny weather and it's going to be perfect. It's gonna be fine.
I know that the forecast is looking strong, so we'll see. We'll see. He just needs to hold on to for a few more weeks, and then we're good.
Ed says he's never heard of Bloodstock. I feel like Bloodstock's a little bit heavier than what is on at download.
Yeah,
anything.
It's a little bit different. So, like, instead of buying your tickets with money, you just donate blood. It's not true.
No.
It's not true.
It's not.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a straight up lie.
Truthful Demons podcast. I have to go do a dress fitting for a bride, but amazing live. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Amy, I have to head out. Happy birthday again and see you. Thank you so much, Amy, for joining. It's been so nice to see you. Oh, yes, you have your... I've had a nice time, but I must away for a prior social engagement. Happy birthday. See you later. Have a great time.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, Side-Eye Guy, download, it's just one of those. Like, sometimes like, we'll have a download where it's like, oh, fuck's sake, we're not doing this again. Like, it's horrible. Like, you have to walk so much. And, like, if the weather's crap, it just feels naff. But then, because we don't live a million miles away from it either, it's always like, oh, well, it is download. It's only once a year. And like, look at the bands that are going. So we always end up going anyway.
It's like getting a tattoo. Like over time, you forget about oh my God, this is so painful. Oh my God, the healing process. Oh my God, why is it so itchy? You forget all of that. And then next year comes out and you're like, yeah, I'll get a tattoo. Yeah, it was good. It weren't that bad. You know, it's always a good time. We always, if it's a download, it is what it is. But more often than not, we have fun. So download, Donna, is getting really expensive. Hence the fact I don't think we eat when we go, which probably isn't a good thing to do. But it's just so expensive, like to go get food. But apparently, you can take food in with you in the arena. Yeah, the rules say that you can't take more food than personal consumption. So that's obviously going to be up to whoever checks your bag at the time. But it does say that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like the download food is really expensive, but it's also naff for what it is. Like,
and it might also send you to the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Last year there was so many
puddings.
There were so many people who were saying like, I got food poisoning, and what's worse than having food poisoning in the middle of a field?
Yeah, in the middle of a field where it's hissing it down as well.
Yeah, that's not a good time for anyone.
Yeah. Carla, hello. Lovely to see you.
Hey, Carla.
See you beautiful people. Nice to see you in here. I hope it's dry and warm for you guys. I remember my first download and my best mate Carl getting so lashed he needed to pee and had to fill a face down in the mud. What's in the air? Excellent.
Oh my God, that's horrific. No, to be fair, like I've seen someone go down in the men's, and like when it's Sunday and that mud is just
that ain't mud.
It's liquid, but it ain't mud. And if you go down in there, like you need an entire body sanitization. Like it is.
Yeah, the mud smells so bad. Like it's not mud.
That ain't mud. That's like 5% mud.
Yeah, definitely.
Tool, GNR, Metallica. I like. Hell, Guns N' Roses, I'm jealous of you for that one. Wow, that's crazy. Because like they've come back as well, but Axl, he is aged like milk, hasn't he? Like he's just, oh my God. But I'd like to see we saw Slash and Miles Kennedy a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That was one of the best sets we've ever seen at Download. Yeah. I feel like Miles Kennedy, if he were to ever join Guns N' Roses in place of Axl, I feel like he would absolutely elevate those songs.
Yeah, definitely. Mom says, and we love having the doggies when you're a download. They love their holiday too.
Thanks, Dawn.
They cannot wait to come over to Nanny's, and then they hate coming home with us because we're just really boring and they go back to normal life.
I know, they're always so knackered when they come.
Yeah. Michael Mize says, I worked for the Space Shuttle program for 22 years and we had a lot of stories for hauntings on site. Both the VAB building and the deactivated launch pad where the Apollo 1 astronauts died. Jeez, I bet that is interesting. I think I have heard something about that, like some sort of ghost story there, that especially around that launch pad where people have sort of experienced things. Rich Mulholland says, who are your favourite bands? How long's a piece of string? My favourite bands change with the weather. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask Spotify, I like 3 bands and only the top 2 songs from each one. So, you know, Sleep Token is a massive one at the minute. Yeah, we're very much looking forward to seeing them at headlining. There's loads, but it's generally just metal. You know, it's like new metal, I guess. Like,
yeah,
like some of like the late '90s as well, like Limp Bizkit, Korn. But then like newish bands like Motionless in White, Bring Me the Horizon as well. They've got
Partway Drive.
Partway Drive. Oh my
That's
god,
a solid one.
they are sick. When the drummer played Upside Down, I was like, I love these guys. I love them so much.
Yeah.
And they were the secret band as well at Download last year. So
yeah,
that was amazing.
they were amazing. You missed them though, didn't you?
No, I mean, I heard them. We just weren't together because we lost each other. But they were playing in a tent, and just the tent should have been like 10 times the size of what it was because they were just rammed. But yeah, loads of them, just new metal, really. But like we like a lot of different music. You're more diverse than I do. Cause you like
anything.
Yeah, I'm not even going to continue.
I am one of those infuriating people that will listen to anything. So yeah. Yeah, favorite band, Cash Band of London, go Ben. Yes. So we are big Johnny Cash people. You can't actually see it in this, but one of the things that we've got on this gallery wall is a set list, and it was what Cash played at our wedding, isn't it?
Yes.
We had the Cash Band at London. They played our wedding, and if you've never heard them, like, he is incredible as Johnny Cash. He is so good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Super nice guy as well.
Yeah, he is incredible.
All of them, to be fair, all of the band, they're really good people.
We should try and develop an interactive map of the world where DSC subscribers can nominate various places and stories to investigate. That would be an incredible thing to do, actually. Get Alex on it.
Yeah. Dev it up. Bad Omens, Boston. Yeah, I love Boston, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Boston, man, because they're playing this download as well. I love Boston Manor.
Yeah.
They've just got such a really chill what's it like rhythm to their music. Like it's nothing over the top, it's nothing special, but it's just really good music.
Yeah, definitely. The Offspring have been my favourite since I was about 15. Seen them about 6 times. Met them in their dressing room in London. That is incredible. I love the Offspring. They're incredible. All the way Jay with the $5. Oh my god, Hampton Court on location. Can't wait. No, me neither. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. It's going to be incredible.
The thing is as well with the Offspring, they have fun.
Yeah.
With each other when they're live. Like they're always like chatting to each other and making jokes and things like that. Like you can tell, like if they're having fun, like the crowd's gonna have fun as well. Obviously the songs help, right? You know, it's not a comedy act, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, definitely.
Saoirse Red Hair. I saw Johnny Cash live when I was 13. Went to a concert with my dad. Wow, I can imagine that was incredible. To say that you've seen Johnny Cash live, like that would be amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is definitely really
cool. Steve Misfit had to leave, but happy birthday. Hope it's a great day. Thank you so much. They should be bigger. Shame about I Prevail, though. Yeah, didn't I see that they'd done an announcement or something that someone's left?
Yeah, so the clean vocal singer, I can't remember what his name is. He's left. I don't know why. But it is a bit of a shame.
The best band ever is Korn. I used to be in their tribute band. I cannot wait for Corn on Sunday. They are going to be incredible. This is going to be insane. I love it.
Oh my god! I want them to play their dubstep album.
Oh, the Path of Totality. Yeah.
Oh my god! If they play like Narcissistic Cannibal, I'd lose my shit.
I would just
oh my
melt
god
in a puddle on the floor. Roger Bowen, if there are cameras to download, wave like mad things so we can see you. We're one of the really boring people and we stand right in the back, so we can get easy access to the bar. So I will try and wave, but I don't think you will see us. P. Berg says, sadly, I need to run. Happy birthday from North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining. The RMRC channel says you want to look into RAF East Kirkby. It's meant to be one of the most haunted RAF stations in the UK. Yes, I think someone said East Kirkby, and someone has also said, not Montrose, that's one I've just done, Northolt. I think that's the other one that someone said to me. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do another RAF thing soon. I don't know why I'm looking at you. I'm gonna do it soon.
Go for it.
Spaghetti alla paranormale. Oh my god, look at Mr. DSC expression. So serious, so focused, so perfect.
Thanks,
no,
mate.
He's always got that face on it.
He's my biggest cheerleader. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry for the slow replies on Discord, by the way. I've literally been flat out with work, which is something I can't really say very often, but at the minute it is rammed. So I apologise for that.
Yeah. Curious Koala says, Kiss at Download back in the day was epic. I'm not sure they will ever do it again. It wasn't really my thing until then. We were there when they headlined not that long ago, weren't we?
Sorry, who was this?
Kiss. They had fireworks at the end, and it was fine.
Not really
it's not really our thing. Yeah.
No, I think we were halfway home in a taxi by then, to be honest.
No, we were camping in Gold, and we saw the fireworks over there.
Well, we're halfway back to the tent.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, we didn't see them.
No. Yeah. Corn was the one I wanted to see, but Bloodstock I've got loads from Nail Bomb to Mastodon. Yeah, I think Bloodstock's got a really good lineup this year, which is probably why they've sold out so quickly. If they have sold out, I think I did see that. But they cap their festival attendees at like 20,000. So like it's a lot smaller of a festival.
Is it? That's fair. A download is... there's just so many people. There are so many people.
Colin, I know I need to do an episode on Stockbridge Bypass. I am getting to it. I promise you. It is on my list. I will get to it. Paula, don't scare. I don't think you'll get on RAF Norfolk. It's still operational. Yes. I probably won't get onto it, but I think I have seen quite a few stories from it, so I might still cover it anyway. But just from a distance. My granddad went to school with Johnny Cash. Wow, Grim Soul Taker. That is cool. Paula, that used to be my local airfield. I saw a pilot on the runway. Apparently he was a Polish pilot. Yes. So the comment that I got from someone was talking about this Polish pilot. And I'm really sorry if the person commented is in the chat right now because I'm going to butcher what you said. But it was their mom, and they never believed in like ghosts or the paranormal or anything, but they were going down a corridor and this pilot appeared to them and like made her stop in her tracks. And so like the pilot was like just smiled and like waved and then walked off, and that made this this woman stop and turn around and like go away. Apparently down that corridor there had been like this electric short or something, so if she'd have gone down that corridor she would have got like electrocuted basically. So the pilot ghost saved her life is what someone commented on my video, and that has just made me be like, wow, I need to cover that. So yeah, that's the story in why I want to cover RAF Norfolk. I used to live in Skegness near East Kirkby. I grew up in a village at night time. I used to hear a Merlin engine fly very low over our house most weeks. I love like when these phantom like aircraft and things like that. I find them endlessly fascinating. So interesting. Donna, yeah, it sold out and only small, so no 3 mile walks to the camp. I would say I'm jealous if I was camping at Download, but because we get Ubers home now, so I can sleep in my own bed, we can have showers. It's fine. Like the walk is fine for me now. But I remember when we used to camp at Download, it was just horrendous. And by like Saturday night, I remember there was one time. I don't know, Connor, if you're still in the chat, but you were there with us as well. And we had just finished watching Slipknot, who had headlined on the Saturday night. And there was like this massive bottleneck. So we were all waiting to cross the track to get into the campsite. And it was either you need to go right to go into the campsite or go left. And that was to go into the car park. We all just kind of looked at each other and were like, just so freaking done. I just want to go home. So we just went to the car park, got to the car. The car was stuck because it was a Download, so it was like deep in the mud. We ended up getting home at like 4 a.m. and we were just absolutely knackered. But yeah, that was probably like the standard experience for a Download festival until we got the house where we are now and we can actually stay at home, which is so much better.
Do you want a drink or anything?
Yeah, sure.
Would you?
I'll just have another. I think he's making a beeline for the fridge while he's going to check his pork. Marilyn Manson is amazing live. Seen him twice. Missed him this year and won't get to go to the UK shows this year. Bummer. Yeah, I've seen that he's touring again, isn't he? And apparently he's like sober now as well. So like the shows that he has done are like really good or something. Like I don't really know, to be honest.
Manson.
Mm.
Oh, so yeah, because he got cleared as well, didn't he?
Yes, there was
Apparently,
all of that, wasn't there?
Yeah. So he sort of fell off the radar a little bit because of that whole thing. But I think he's back now, isn't he? He's like making new music and stuff. He made a cover of the Cadbury's advert with the gorilla, and he's like dun 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 dun. That one.
Phil Collins.
Yeah. Like this is if this doesn't say like my knowledge in music, like it's very niche. Like I'll remember, instead of like a famous song, I'll remember the Cadbury's gorilla that did a cover of it for an advert.
Yeah. Curious Koala says you need to get your teeth into some of our dark Geordie past. Like we've got plenty spooky, plain as scary, and history to go around. Let me know some locations and I will add them to the list. I've literally just done one on Sunderland. So yeah, just wherever. Like if a ghost story is interesting, I'm gonna cover it. So yeah, definitely let me know. I went to Download in 2012 and the whole festival site was like a river of mud. So yeah, that's a pretty standard Download festival, to be fair. Mom says the first time we met Mr. DSC, he was covered in mud from Download. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dawn. It was a good icebreaker though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mark the Sarcastic Law Student, I have fond memories of the haunted Lincoln Bomber at Cosford. Never saw anything spooky though. I've heard quite a lot of people who have been like stationed there or have like worked there that they have had different like particular experiences there. So there are a few people that I actually need to talk to. And what I was thinking of doing was compiling what they say to me and putting it into a members only sort of video. So we'll see how that goes. I have so many good like big plans, and
it's literally just time.
Yeah,
you've got so many ideas in your head. It's just time to be able to do them all.
Yeah,
and to do them well as well.
Yeah,
like there's no point putting out a video that's just subpar, because no one's gonna you get like a 99% like rate. Like people obviously like the video, so the effort it absolutely pays off. So yeah, it's just the time, but you'll get there.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to put out anything that I'm not proud of anyway, so
yeah,
that is why things take a little bit longer,
because you're going to be looking at it as well forever, aren't you? Like you're going to be seeing that video. It's like
yeah. Mad Matt UK 123. Welcome to the Scaredy Cats Club. Nice to have you. Colin, have a brilliant birthday, Claire. I'm off to bed for an early start at work tomorrow. See you Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining, Colin.
Thanks for joining, mate.
Hope that work goes well for you. Paula says, saw Bad Omens 3 times now. They're amazing. Seeing Lisa Ford and Hailstorm this year so far. Awesome.
Yeah, I like Hailstorm.
Mm.
It's a shame because like Bad Omen, I think they were meant to play last year a download as well.
Yeah.
But they dropped out. I think like because he was going through some burnout, wasn't he? At that point?
It was a mental health break that he took, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which I feel like is a bit of a shame because I feel like it sort of stunted him a little bit because everyone was talking about Bad Omens and then like they sort of like died off a little bit. It might have just been like the natural progression of the album or whatever, but I feel like they definitely sort of dropped off a little bit. They're still an insane band though.
Yeah, definitely. Sarah Jo, I work in a children's nursery. Thought I saw a child peeking around a corner. I went to investigate and saw there was no one there. There was no way anyone could have sneaked in without us seeing. Wow. Okay. What is the history at your nursery? Like, is there anything that's happened there, maybe? Or like, what was it before it was a nursery? That's very interesting.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, if you've not seen him, definitely go. His stage presence gives you goosebumps when he's sober, and the new shows have been fab from what I've seen. We saw him the first download we went together.
Who's this, sorry?
Manson. I think it's Manson.
Was it the first download?
The first download we went together, which was 2015?
No.
Yeah, 2015, because we've been together 10 years this year.
Good God.
Good God, fuck off.
No swearing, Claire.
Mom says, Claire, do you remember you playing the gorilla from Phil Collins in our bedroom? Yes, I do.
That gorilla was talented. I don't care. I don't care if he was a guy in a suit. He was talented.
Mark the Sarcastic Law Student, thank you for the £5. Right, shop time for me. Hopefully 25k subs by the time I get back. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and have a great birthday tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you so much for your generosity this stream. It's been so lovely.
Enjoy the shop, my friend. Hope the Freddos aren't too expensive. Oh, you missed a member there.
Ooh, what? Oh, Dean Bailey. Welcome to the Scaredy Cats Club. I'm so sorry. You were right underneath Mark, so all the green blurred into one.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my fault. Kiara Ogden, sorry if I've said that wrong, says Lizzie Borden house here in New England. I would love to cover Lizzie Borden. I think she deserves like a good episode all on her. Definitely. Noah was totally burnt out as he'd been on tour for over a year. Yeah, I thought it was to do with burnout. That's why.
Yeah, it was definitely burnout.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, fair play, but you know, all of the old guard, you know, they'd just pick all their brains on cocaine and get on with it, wouldn't they?
Blue Laser says, happy birthday, Claire. Thank you so much. I hope you're having an awesome day. Been marathoning your videos for the past week. Oh, good on you. Watched the one on the Luxor Hotel about 3 times. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed the Luxor Hotel. I didn't expect there to be as much as there was there, but
super interesting one as well. Yeah. And oh my god, the pyramid. I mean, that's
definitely.
It's a special one, isn't it? I think like that hotel. But then again, like it's Las Vegas, it's going to be special.
Yeah, like what was the other one that I covered in Las Vegas? It was Hal should know. It was the first one that you helped me out on, wasn't it? Oh my god, what was it?
The one with the fire.
Yeah, the MGM Grand.
That's it.
That's the one. I love covering Las Vegas hotels. I just think they're endlessly fascinating. I think I've said that like 16 times this stream, but I just love ghost stories.
Well, you're in the right market.
I am in the right job. Clayton Lamb says, have you ever seen a ghost, Claire? No, I've never seen anything. I've had some weird encounters. But yeah, not anything that has made me think like, oh, definitely that's a ghost sort of thing. But
I think I should probably like put all of my paranormal experiences into sort of like one like video, because a lot of people ask me that quite a lot. I always feel really bad. It's like, no, not really, but maybe I'm just not that sensitive, and that would be fair enough, because they would probably scare the heck out of me. Mark's Random Curiosities. There's an infamous 17th century witch from my area named Molly Lee, which is a really interesting story. I was actually born on what would have been her land, now a housing estate. Okay, whereabouts is that story? I might have got that in one of my books somewhere. Mystically Mary says that there are some really creepy stories about vampires in Liverpool. This city is so haunted. I've seen lots myself, including a luminous white cat jumping on a wall. I was very sober, honest. Glad you put that little side note in there.
What was that one that Justin was saying? There's apparently like a street in Liverpool where it's like something to do with time. You can I don't know, it like
The time slip.
Yeah, the time slip thing.
Yeah,
because that's in Liverpool, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. A few people have asked me to look into that one as well.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah. Wine Country Jen, I'm late to the party. Happy birthday from California. I love your channel and hope you have an awesome birthday. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining.
And thank you to everybody who's been saying happy birthday. Like, I've been seeing them. And Teresa, hello. Are you in between wedding admin stuff? Thank you everybody for all of your birthday wishes. It's been so lovely.
Amazing.
Yeah, to see you all. Dead Cold, you're back again. Good evening once again, folks. I have returned to this online birthday bash.
Welcome back, buddy. It's a charcoal grill, Cubs. Yeah, it's about it's about 180 Fahrenheit. I'm going for 205. So got a bit of ways to go yet.
Paula says, I have the joy, that sarcasm of hearing spirit gets beyond a joke sometimes. I could imagine that would be so annoying. Like, just shut up. I need to do my thing. I don't know what I would prefer, though. Like, if I could see or hear them. I feel like sometimes I can feel something a little bit weird, but I don't feel like that's like any sort of clairsentience. Is clairsentience the right one? But anyway, like sometimes I feel a little bit weird, and I've had a few encounters where I feel weird, but I never like hear or see anything a little bit strange. Dean Bailey says, I've seen a spirit once, was a skeptic till that day. Yeah, I can imagine, like literally, like, I need to, if I see something, then that will probably like tip me over the edge into like, yes, there is definitely something going on, sort of thing. Teresa, thank you so much for the $4.99. Had to make a stop in for my favorite storyteller. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Thank you.
Thanks, Teresa. Appreciate that.
Kristen says, didn't Ghost on Trent do an episode on Molly Lee? I think they might have, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll have to check. Mazzy just stopped in to wish you a happy birthday and many more. Don't scare Claire. Much love to you and yours. Love your stories and try not to miss a single one. Oh, thank you. I miss single ones, so I can't even imagine keeping up. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We are on a break until 6 p.m. I don't know what time that is right now. It's 9:30 here. So whatever that comes to. I think we said that I was going to try and stream until 10, wasn't I? And it's like flown by, to be fair. Oh my God,
it's half not. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So thank you for keeping me company for the last almost 2.5 hours. That's flown by. Clayton Lamb says, sometimes it's not until they do something strange, like disappear or walk through a wall, that you know. That's the thing. It's like, how many times do you walk past someone and you're like, hello, good morning, or whatever it is, and you would never know that they were actually like a ghost or something like that. I find that like really interesting to think about. Fee, I love the fact that Mr. DSC tries to describe things and can't find the words. At last there's someone like me. No.
Yeah, it really helps me in meetings when I'm supposed to be the expert and I can't say what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's the reason that I have a script when I'm writing my story. Otherwise, I would be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's fun.
Mad Matt UK 123 says, I have a story for you to research, Claire. The Green Lady of Thorpe Hall in Louth, Lincolnshire. I don't think I've heard of that one. So yeah, I'll have to have a look into it. Slick X666. I've heard my dead boyfriend make a fart sound behind me. He'd do that for fun. Well, at least he can have a laugh about it, I guess. Scorpion Midas says, you mentioned playing games earlier. What are your favorites? I'm currently playing Elden Ring, listening to you both. Oh, how are you doing with Elden Ring?
Oh, good luck.
Yeah. I was trying to get my 100% completion trophy on Red Dead 2, and I'm nearly there. I think I'm at like what, 97% or something.
Yeah.
I've done almost all of the challenges. I've done all of the collectibles. There's just like a few little bits that I need to tick off. But then I started getting bored, so I've moved on to Project Zomboid, which I absolutely freaking love. And if you've never like heard of Project Zomboid and you like zombie games and like survival games, you need to play Project Zomboid. It is incredible, but it does have permadeath, so it's very stressful at the same time, and it is very difficult to get like to get a hold of, to
get a good
to grips
run
with it, kind of thing. But yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, you just like walk around a corner, you start getting mangled. It's heartbreaking at times.
Yeah, definitely. Shane Bongos with a £5 donation. Thank you so much. How old are you both?
I'll never tell. 28.
We're both 28 right now until I'm 29 tomorrow.
Yeah, she's the old girl. I'm the young whippersnapper.
I'm the cradle snatcher. Claire, would love to see you and Dead Cold Tales do a collab. Yes, I think, Mark, weren't we talking about doing a collaboration, and we were going to get Walking the Weird in to do it as well? I feel like that was a conversation we had like last year, I think, but then it kind of fell by the wayside, which is totally fair enough because pretty sure we've all been very busy. But yeah, definitely we should do something like that. George, oh my god, I'm back. So glad you're still here. Yes, Project Zomboid. It's awesome, isn't it? I never, like, when you first create your character, I never do any of that customization because there's no point. I'm going to die, so I never even bother. Slick X666, to me, it sounds like he's happy on the other side. Well, that's good. At least you can have that comfort as well, that, like, he's doing all right and he's still there with you.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Like, that's I couldn't even imagine what that's like.
Yeah. Scorpion Midas says he's on his second playthrough. I've gone through all of the Souls, but Sekiro, which is on my watch list to buy.
Bloody hell, fair play to you. I say I gave up halfway through Bloodborne, so if you laugh, then fair, because yeah, I appreciate those games, but I'm just horrible at them. I like watching them more than I like playing them. It's like watching people play Escape from Tarkov. Love that game, fantastic. But if I played it regularly, I would literally lose 10 years off of my life. It is horrible to play, but I love watching them.
Yeah.
There's people on Twitch, and there's probably YouTube videos as well of people playing a Souls game through its entirety and not getting hit once. That is just insane to me. It's mental, the talent that those people have. Sorry. Go on.
That's fine.
Oh no, I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah, both of my parents have called out what you just said.
What?
Dad says dead man walking, and Mom says you're cruising this idiocy. How's the pork doing?
Yeah, it's coming up to 180. Temperatures bang on, so yeah, looking good so far. Yeah, it's just it's probably going to be pretty late by the time it comes out, to be honest. So I don't know, probably going to be a late one.
Yeah. We got time.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I think I just saw Matt says, was the university you were at haunted at all? I don't actually know. I don't think I ever looked into it, to be fair. I don't think it was super old. Or maybe it was actually. It was quite old.
I don't know. It was, yeah.
It was like an old agricultural college that became a university while I was there. So maybe I might have to look into that actually, because that would be very interesting. Maybe like a ghost of a farmer or something. I saw and talked to a victim of Jack the Ripper in the entrance to a tube station. No one believed me, but it's true. That is interesting. Which victim was it, Sandrine? Yes, we were told. I thought we were dead cold. Definitely we need to pick that back up because that would be really good to get sorted.
You should do a haunted pub.
Are you ready for another haunted pub?
Yeah, I think so. Chain me to the seat. I'll be all right.
There you go. Mom says, enjoy the last year of your 20s. You're not so far behind, Mr. DSE.
I'll always be 1 month behind.
Yeah, so Mr. DSE's birthday is in June, so he's not that much younger than me.
Yeah.
Jeff says, sorry if this has been covered, but can we expect some DSC merch? Right. Okay. I was hoping this was going to come up because I am ready to have a rant about this. And the few people that have messaged me about it in the last couple of days will know what has happened. But yes, merch is definitely coming. And it's actually really annoying because I tend to have really great ideas. Like I have stroke of genius ideas. But what are you doing?
Oh,
You're just vibing.
Just going.
And just see you in the display. Anyway, I have these amazing ideas, or like what to me is an amazing idea, like literally 5 minutes before the deadline of what said thing is going to be. So I decided midweek this week that I was going to do this stream for my birthday. I thought it'd be really cool. Like we can all like get together, hang out, all of that. Oh my God. Wouldn't it be an amazing thing if I could like launch my merch and I could get the pre-order sorted, and as long as I had a mock-up that I could show you, then like that would be like what you were going to order, and it was all going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So I started the process while procrastinating because I should have been doing something else, like preparing for my Parameet talk, which I still need to do. But so I started on Fiverr I had this mock-up of what I wanted. And so I wanted a designer to take this mock-up that I'd created and make it into something perfect, beautiful. I go on Fiverr, I make this new account because I've never been on Fiverr before, but that's where you go for a freelancer to help you out. I reach out to one freelancer who didn't get back to me within like 8 hours, and that's totally fine, but I'm working on a little bit of a tight budget. So like I go and reach out to someone else. I get all the way through this conversation with someone else. I am just about to hand over the money for them to do this work. And I get an email from Fiverr saying that my account has been permanently banned. I know, for spam. I'm like, excuse me? Excuse me? What do you mean permanently banned? Don't bother contacting customer service because we're not going to help you, like anything like that. So I went like full on Karen mode. I was like emailing them. I started a new account to try and get into contact with customer service. They banned that account because you're not supposed to have two accounts, even though one was permanently banned.
Silence.
Literally. I then started commenting on TikTok. I'm like, well, I've got this audience on YouTube. I'm going to sort of start using it. And like,
we'll make them regret.
Literally, I was like, right, I'm going to do this publicly now. I'm going to get to them and everything. It didn't go very well. They did not give a single flying one about me. So I abandoned it and I went on to Upwork and I found someone. So that is an extremely long version of the story, but long story short is, yes, I have a design in mind. I have a designer that is working on it and should be getting that back to me next week. After that, I am going to be opening pre-orders. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do the whole print on demand, which is what a lot of YouTubers do. It's just a personal preference for me. I would prefer to have more control over the quality of each like piece that gets sent out. I also want to add in like some little extras and some little like
stickers and
bits.
stuff.
Yeah, just like little things like that to just like show my appreciation, which you can't do with print on demand. So I wanted to bring it like sort of in-house. So it's just taken me a lot longer to get that sort of thing sorted, but hopefully it will be worth it. And yeah, hopefully it'll be coming very soon. And also I had an email from Fiverr saying that they've reinstated my account. Well, I
too little, too
It was.
late.
Not going
See
back
you
there.
later.
So yeah, that was a very long story, but I was I was very
They've
upset.
wronged DSC.
They have.
They
They have. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yes.
Teresa, loving your jacket. Are you an avid Stranger Things fan as well? I am. I love Stranger Things, but this is actually, I think I did say it earlier. This says Strange in it, and then on the back of it, it's got Ghost on Trent's logo. So I have two of these jackets. I have Ghost on Trent's and I have the Ouija Brothers. And I was wearing the Ouija Brothers earlier, and then I went outside and got covered in pork smoke or applewood smoke. So it stunk. So then I've just put this one on.
So random.
Oh no, it's so weird. Like I don't know where that's come
Crazy.
from.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the story. Yes. DSC merch definitely coming, I promise. George, you have ADHD, don't you, Claire? I've never been diagnosed. I definitely could potentially have it.
She's got squirrel brain. That's not a mental disorder, I don't think.
Or maybe that's just the cutesy way of saying I'm undiagnosed.
I know,
yeah. The RMRC channel says, if you want to do a haunted pub, then you should look into the Jamaica Inn on Bodmin Moor. So that is one spooky pub. I have actually done the Jamaica Inn before. I've covered the story, and I am also, we chat to the person that is sort of like in charge of the whole paranormal thing. So Corinne, who sort of like runs the whole paranormal thing at the Jamaica Inn, she's absolutely such an incredible lady. I absolutely adore her, and I'm really hoping that we see her next week at Parameet.
Yeah.
She's normally there, so hopefully we'll see her. We are actually going and investigating at the Jamaica Inn at the end of this year, and I am extremely excited for it. So maybe I will do a little bit of a vlog. I'm not going to do like a whole like investigation video because I'm not about that. But yeah, maybe I'll take you along with me. So one thing actually on the merch that I did want to ask is, what would you actually want to see from me? So like, obviously I had the idea of I'm going to do beanies because I absolutely love wearing a beanie, especially in winter. A t-shirt because it's a t-shirt, and then a hoodie. Is there anything else that you would want to see from me? The first design that I have, it's kind of like a very cult kind of 70s 80s horror movie sort of vibe is what I'm going for. I can't really like show you. I wish I could show you what I've got, but it's not quite right. So yeah, but I just want to know, like, if you let me know, then maybe I can sort of arrange it, sort of thing. I'll take one of everything. Can't wait till the merch comes out. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I can get the merch out quite quickly. Yeah, I'm not going to put a deadline on it because I don't want to be held to it right now, but it will be coming very quickly. Lionheart, keep the content coming. Claire, love it, birthday girl. Thank you so much. Yes, so much content left to come at your faces, so I'm not going anywhere for a very long time. Jamaica Inn, no, she went of her own accord. Very good. I love that. Paula, thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a lovely bath. Beanie, stickers, hats. Yes, it's got to be done. A sleep safe pillow cover. What about an eye mask? Like a sleep safe eye mask. I wear an eye mask when I go to bed. So a bookmark, that would be awesome. I'm not sure of the cost, but a sew-on patch. So would you want the sew-on patch of just my logo, or would you like an actual design? Like what you thinking there? I'm a hat enthusiast. If I could get a really cool hat, I'd be thrilled. Nana Anagram, thank you so much for the $19.99. Happy birthday. Discovered your channel through Beardo. Love your storytelling. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that you like my storytelling and it doesn't come across as a squirrel brain person going down rabbit holes, and it actually makes sense. Abby Indigo, will you be doing more lives? It's gone really well. Fur babies have been really well behaved. They have, haven't they? I don't know. I think I've just heard Bean. Lucifer is on the sofa over there. Ernie's asleep, and Ivy is waiting for Mr. DSC to come back into the room because, of course, she is. Yes, I think I will be doing more lives. I hope to be doing more. I have actually had.
This is the because your mum was asking where's the hat.
Yeah.
So there's the hat.
So my mom made the first ever bit of DSC merch. And she surprised me with it. And so every time like we go out, like you'll put it on, won't you?
I know. You
Bit of
got
branding.
Oh my god. The hat is there.
Ivy, you're like smacking the wire on the thing. Yeah, what was I saying? I was going to say about lives. So originally, I actually wasn't going to go live this weekend. I was going to go live next weekend. I've had a lot of people ask me about my makeup and all of that. So what I was going to do was kind of like a get ready with me, but it's not really a get ready with me. But like if you wanted to come and hang out while I do my makeup ready for Parameet on Saturday morning, it's going to be quite early. And if there's not going to be enough of you there, then I'm not going to bother because I'm not a morning person anyway. But if you want me to do it, I will do it, and I will show you like everything that I do for my makeup. So it might be more for the girly pops, but if you want it, then I will offer it. A hoodie with a zipper in front and big sizes if possible. Consideration of shipping to the EU. Yes, so the EU is a difficult one, isn't it?
Yes.
With that GPSR sort of thing. But I will have a look into it and see what I can do, because I don't really want to cut off like the entire of the EU. It just seems a bit much, basically.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated koozie. What about a Don't Scare Claire mug? Do a mug in your merch. Water bottle. I need to do a water bottle, don't I? Like,
Gotta be done.
I want hydrated queens in my audience, so that's what we've got to do. DSC water bottle. Something to put in a can. Put a can in to keep it cooler longer. Oh, so like those
Little sleeves.
like beer cooler sort of
Beer cooler
things.
sleeves,
That's
yeah.
interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
There you go.
Do a version of horror and makeup. I don't think I'm gonna have time to put together a whole story, but then also try and remember what I'm trying to say to you and put my makeup on. That might.
That's
just-
a skill. That is.
Like, I used to watch Bailey Sarian a lot. You probably can see some sort of similarities in how I present my stuff. And I don't know how she does it. Like how she puts on her makeup and tells a horrific story about horrendous things, but still puts her makeup on. It's just, I don't have that brain for that.
Definitely a skill.
Donna's up for it. Or Girly Live, I'm up for that. Good. I've got one person. That's good. State of time and I will make it. I knew you would love to know about my makeup routine, Roger. I knew I could count on you. I talked to the one who had a red scarf when they found the DNA of Kosminski, the alleged killer. Oh, that is interesting. And no one believed you. Linda Lawson, I'm up at 5 a.m, and I think you should be too clear. Definitely a water bottle. I make merch stuff. Tote bags seem to do really well and are relatively cheap. I never think about doing tote bags, but a few people have said like that's a good thing to do. Might have to look into that. Yes, bottles. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it, Freya? That I need to have like a stay hydrated water bottle on it. Yeah, Bailey is great. You could do it. I don't know. I don't trust myself to be like to stay focused enough to be able to say it.
Yeah.
I think the way that she must do it is that like she has a script and she like reads a little bit, and then while she's doing her makeup, she's like doing the little like quips and like the sidelines.
Yeah.
From like looking at it now from like from my perspective, like a content creator perspective, I feel like that's the way that she does it. But I don't know. I might just be witchcraft. Mom, don't Georgia to the rescue for the makeup session. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So Georgia is my
Wow.
honorary sister-in-law who taught me everything I know about makeup, basically. So everything that I tell you next weekend in this makeup, get ready with me, whatever, if I do it, will be from Georgia, because I don't know the first thing about makeup, really. I just know how to do this one thing. George says, Claire, if you do a spin-off makeup channel, I think Mr. DSC needs to commit to a cooking channel.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No.
No. I would not listen to any barbecue advice unless it came from a man with a deep Southern accent. American
and
Southern
a
accent.
dangerous BMI.
Right? Yeah.
Like, you can't trust a skinny cook.
Those are the qualifications, and I have none of those. Like I'm just a British guy. What do I know?
Roger says, would an Etsy store work? I feel like Etsy like rake you over the coals with their fees, don't they? But I have a website, and it's. Do you need to do something with that?
Oh God,
That was an alarm.
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh right, no, my bad. No, I'm just timing stuff.
Oh, okay. I do have a Shopify store that I am in the process of setting up. I literally, like, honestly, if Fiverr hadn't have royally screwed me over, I could have opened pre-orders tonight, and we could have been basking in DSC merch glory. But here we are, and I'm going to blame Fiverr for it.
Blame Fiverr. Blame Fiverr for literally everything.
Literally, yeah. Kiara, she's up for a makeup chat. So yes, I might do it then. It's going to be a jump scare because you're going to see me without makeup, but we'll see how that goes. Freya says, I think it's the other way around. Bailey Sarian tells a story first, but needs something to keep her hands busy. Otherwise, she doesn't know what to do with herself, her hands. Yes. I think I have seen her say that in one of her videos, in that, like, she doesn't know, talking about brutal murders, and like you can't just not have something to do. So yeah, I think I have seen her say that. I would definitely buy a water bottle. I have a lot of them. My ADHD made me buy them.
But water bottle, I don't know what it is about water bottles, but buying, like, just you go on like Amazon or whatever, you see a nice water bottle, you're like, oh damn, I want that. Or at least me anyway. I've bought so many water bottles over the years.
Yeah. Mr. Dead Cold says, Mr. and Mrs. DSC, this has been the most enjoyable, but I am going to head off. Have a fantastic birthday tomorrow, Claire. I hope Mr. DSC has deep pockets. I do too. I want something from the horror convention. But thank you so much for joining, Mark. I cannot wait to see you next week, by the way. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, thank you for joining. I cannot believe we only have about 9 minutes left until
really?
10 p.m.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's gone so quickly.
This pork needs to move.
The pork's still not ready. It's still cooking. Is it resting?
No, it's cooking. It's
Oh.
cooking.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no, I'm gonna be out there with a torch at midnight.
All the way, Jay. Apparently, allegedly, they're going to need to go on a t-shirt at some point because I say them way too much. It's going to be a very much an inside joke, though. If I just put apparently on a t-shirt and then like maybe some like DSC branding or something, but like if someone sees that and clocks it, like they're gonna know. Joe says you have a decently deep Midlander accent. That's close enough. Yeah, I feel like it's really hard to place though. Like a lot of people struggle to place my accent. Like if I'm angry, I will turn Brummy and I will like shout at you in a Birmingham accent.
Yeah.
Mr. DSC has experience of that. But then sometimes I can talk a bit more Leicester if I'm a bit more relaxed. But yeah, like a lot of the time, like in my videos especially, like people they can't place it at all. What have I missed? Smoke Bloke. You're gonna be the next Smoke Bloke.
No, absolutely. Yeah, Smoke Blow was insane, wasn't it? Oh my God.
George says Fiverr, more like loser. Am I right? You're very
damn
right,
George.
You're so right.
Damn
I'm
right.
so upset with Fiverr, and I will never use them again. So they've lost me as a customer.
What was annoying as well is like, don't bother contacting customer support.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you can do to reinstate your account, and then you moan about it on social media and like, oh, I'm sorry, let me reinstate your account.
It was just so funny that they blocked the second account. Obviously, they blocked the first account that was spam for some reason, and then they blocked the second one because I was like trying to get in touch with them about the first one, but I can't have two accounts, so they blocked the second one. And then they came back to me in the first instance, and they were like, "Good news, we're unblocking your account," and it was the second one. I'm like, okay, great. Didn't want that one though. That was literally just so that I could get my first account back. And so then I lost another 24 hours trying to sort that out. But it doesn't matter because I'm not using them anymore.
That's it.
I've gone to Upwork and it's all good. It's all worked out.
Thanks, Abby. Thanks for coming.
Oh, what have I missed? Thank you so much, Abby, for joining. Yeah, like literally, I cannot believe how quickly this has gone.
Oh God, yeah.
Mom, a proper UK barbecue needs a brolly. No, we don't need a brolly. Not for tomorrow. It's going to be nice weather.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be nice. But I get what you mean, though. Rain coming in sideways, and you're just trying to get a burger to come off. You're like, just cook yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Get the plate.
Yeah. Scotty Marinara says, congrats on a banging premiere of your first live, Lady Claire. Much love to you both and see you next time. Thank you so much, Scotty.
Thanks for joining, Scotty.
Yeah, thank you. Probably now feels like as good a time as any to let you know that there probably won't be a video this week. I'm really sorry. Don't shout at me. I have recorded it. I literally recorded it today. But I still have the talk for Parameet to get sorted. And what I'm going to do is I am going to hopefully record that Parameet talk and I'm going to upload it as a members only video. So there's going to be that content as well. But yeah, I don't be mad at me. but yeah, I'm going to run out of time. So yeah, and it's going to be worth the wait because that was at this one, it was requested to me, but it was also someone said to me, either don't ever do this, or if you're going to do it, make it very clear that you are doing it so I don't watch it. Because it was so scary. Like someone was so scared and so terrified by this ghost story that they didn't ever want me to cover it. So
you cover it.
So I cover it because you can't tell me that something is so scary that like I can't cover it. I'm going to cover it. So I did, and it was worth it. It's a very good one. Yeah, but it will probably be not this week, next Tuesday. That's when it's going to be coming out.
Yes.
So yeah. The RMRC channel, you have been one of my most watched channels this week. Thoroughly enjoyed it and look forward to more. Happy birthday. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much for joining.
And Wine Country Gent, $10. Have an awesome birthday. I hope you have a happy year ahead and your channel continues to grow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I think we did all right today, didn't we? We survived the live.
Yeah, I mean, what was it, like 3 hours?
Yeah, we are coming up to 3 hours.
Right.
So, yeah, we did well. So,
you
thank you.
Did well.
Thank you so much to everybody that's been here. It's been incredible. And honestly, I am totally blown away that, like, so many of you, like, I haven't seen it dip below, like, 170 the entire time, which is unbelievable for me. So, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here and for celebrating with me. It's honestly, it gives me the warm and fuzzies. So thank you so much. Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
No, just no, thanks for all your support, guys. Really appreciate you taking your Saturday to to join in and chat and make Claire feel accompanied on her birthday. No, it's been amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Right. I'm going to end it here. So thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. It has been incredible. And so I guess all that is left to tell you is that you need to stay hydrated. Go and get a drink of water.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah. And go on ahead and sleep safe.